What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Friday Fix. Let's go with you. Make sure I can hear everybody properly.
Hello. Welcome to the Friday Fix. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Friday Fix. Thanks for tuning in. Wes is here. Some beautiful woman's walking by. Kilo. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the smooth grooves of D-Mac Uno. Pay no attention to the Negroes struggling to get on correctly. They don't like to come early, so they're never prepared for shit. This is the Friday Fix. If we were a proper channel, we would do proper stuff. But we don't, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Wes. Can you hear me, Wes? Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Wes is getting it together. Nope, still can't hear you, sir. Looks like your mic is muted. Just unmute that brother right there. Bow. Just
You good now?
can't unmute your guest because they.
What's
There
up?
you go. Hello, sir. How are you? First person speaking. There you go. I am well, sir. I think we spoke before.
This is Jabon.
And Kilo's getting his stuff together. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Friday Fix. My name is D-Mac Uno. There we go. Kilo is back in action. You know, I'm kind of used to us just popping in and not being fully ready in the beginning. It's kind of like a Friday scramble. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I had quite the crazy day. I wasn't sure I was going to make it back on time, if I'm being honest with you.
I saw all that craziness.
Apartment hunting and, some more.
Hell yeah.
Okay. How's that going?
Hey, remember we was talking, Wes? And he was like, nah, I know that they'd be, be living for cheaper and everything. It'd be, out the way and all type of. I found out where they be living for cheaper and out the way. I went all the way up there today.
Did you?
All the way up to the tip. There's nothing else above me. I'm looking up. I'm like, damn, I'm at the top of the mountain. I am the mountain at this point. So far up that you go up another one. I went to that one, and the elevation and temperature changes. Okay.
Damn.
Is that complete? The changes?
It changes. It was some decent looking, little woo-wows up there, but I mean, I'm like, man, I'm looking at the GPS. It's like 38 minutes into Poblado. I'm like, that's crazy. Driving, you know what I'm saying?
So it wasn't even really even. So what was they hitting like? Was they looking good? How was they looking?
Oh, let me see. I got a video right here.
No, just
Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to everyone watching on TikTok.
A little tiny ass bathroom. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm a skinny nigga now. Nigga now.
No, for sure. Okay. I think it's easy on there.
Nice hardwood floors and everything. Recently renovated. The landlord renovation special.
What were they talking about?
This was $460 a month.
Well, ain't too bad.
Yeah.
Ain't too bad at all.
3-bedroom, 2-bath. Was it 3-bedroom, 2-bath? Yeah. No, 1, 2. I guess it was 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
That ain't too bad.
2-bedroom, 2-bath. It was cool. You had to cut off the breakers and stuff. The thing I didn't like was the hallways. This was the hallway right here. It reminded me of a dormitory. You know what I'm saying? Or like some type of institution.
I'll show you. They wasn't feeling that part, huh?
I wasn't feeling it because I was just like, you look, you know what I'm saying? Looks like the walls is all padded. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't rocking with that, but I was like, man, for $460 a month.
He said the walls is padded. Oh man,
they looked like they was padded. Yeah, it was rough, but it was new. You know what I'm saying? It just was kind of different.
Yeah, I know. I feel it.
In the States and stuff like that. So yeah, and I went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different spots today, all across Medellin, everywhere.
How'd you feel about everything? What was your feeling? Was it worth more to be out that way, or was it worth more to be closer in town?
You know what? I'm paying for the privilege. I'll put it like that. It's worth it to spend a couple more dollars to be right there because look, what you're gonna save on rent, you're gonna make up for in Ubers
and travel,
everything. And travel, if it takes you 15 minutes, and you know, Uber rides. By the time the Uber comes to pick you up, it's gonna take. It took. I looked at the GPS. That thing said the Uber's coming in 19 minutes. I said, "Dang."
You said
You know what I'm
19.
saying? 19 minutes, yeah, for the Uber to come. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to spend money to get it down. You gotta plan like 2 hours. You can't even plan an hour. You gotta be 2 hours ahead.
I mean, but if you know, but that's a hell of a savings though, man. You know what I mean? Was the space cool or was it kind of like, God, it ain't worth it?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, because you all the way up there on the mountain by yourself. Yeah. It's just you and
by yourself.
All these apartments, all these towers looks like a whole bunch of little jets. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, like
30
jets
floors,
for real,
32 floors, yeah. And I mean, there's just all these apart, like 5, 6, 7 different, you know, major boom, 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 boom towers. You know what I'm saying? Just all right there, and it's like, man, don't let there be an earthquake. It's not funny, but don't let there be no earthquake or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's over. Like,
no, I feel it.
That's even crazy. Getting off the mountain to get into town, like there was traffic, like it was stop and go. I was like, man, it's not even. I mean, if you're retired, you never have to leave that area.
Yeah.
Ever, like you never have to leave that mountain ridge.
You said ever. Ever.
You don't need no haircuts. You ain't gotta take no kids to school.
There ain't nothing up there. Like there ain't no spots. There ain't no businesses up there.
At the top of the that's just where they live.
You was way up there.
Man, though, huh? I'm talking about when you up the bottom and you look up and you see all the tops of yeah, that's where I went. I went all the way up there today because I was like, I'm gonna go see.
And they still trying to bop you at that ticket.
It was $460, right? I mean, that's not really a bop if you think about the people who've been there. They probably paying like in the low threes, like 320.
Yeah, they probably paying like $2 man. I'm trying to tell you, look, man.
I know,
man. They probably paying like $2. Keep it real. Feel me?
But the one that I saw was recently renovated. That's why it was a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But if it was, I've seen some that look like they haven't been renovated since 2005. And I'm gonna let you think about what that looks like in third world country with no renovations since 2005.
It's crazy. Probably longer than that, even, huh? For real.
Man, I'm looking. I'm like, I'm looking at a window and I'm seeing daylight, not through the window, but through the wall that the window's attached to.
The cracks, the cracks in the window.
And it was listed for rent, okay? And I'm like, man. I seen a bedroom that must have been
night, Vancouver, Canada, and keeping going on the main card and the band.
What's that? Oh yeah, he over there doing some extra stuff over there, man.
Oh, you can hear that? Man, I'm over here working, bro. working the podcast tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he already doing the most right now, man. Feel me?
Hell yeah.
I got some fruits and drinks and, you know what I'm saying, some snacks and everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, came up on a Snickers somehow. It just, man, magically delivered. Some popcorn too, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, man. It's a good day, man. Good day. Where's both the T's at? I see Princess over here.
Princess is in a meeting right now, so she's gonna just be sitting there listening until she gets offended and want to pop in. LT, I sent that to him. He's flying back from Florida, so I sent him a link. He said he might pop in, he might not.
Okay. How's he doing down there?
He said he's pretty good. He ain't had no complaints. He said it was pretty cool down there. They're just doing some like supervisor stuff or whatever. Let's see, hold on. Oh, my bad. I'm working over here trying to put stuff up. And congratulations on the PNP reels, man. I don't know if you saw that. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 plus on a whole bunch of them.
No, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I was like,
like I said, man, you already know. We talked about it. You already know. We gotta lock it all in like it's supposed to. But definitely it was a good show. Good show. Yeah. We had a few hecklers on there. It was crazy.
Yeah, but, man. I went back and watched it. I was like, damn, they was going in on Man's outfit.
Hey, he was dressed up though. He was looking. I'm saying, he was looking like he's supposed to. I can't even knock him for it. To be real with you, I thought he was. I thought he looked dapper.
He was looking fresh. He was looking fresh, for sure.
But yeah, man. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get our drinks in the air, man.
Everybody, welcome to the Friday Fix. Once again, this is the breath after the weekend or after the week. It's the pre-front before the weekend. Thank you all for tuning in and hanging out with us here on this Friday evening. Well, this is the Friday Fix. What the hell?
Yo, doing speed racing stuff.
That's the third time
yeah, man.
That's comedy. So what's up with you guys?
Man, not too much, man. You know what I mean? I've been chilling, man. It's been a long week, man. But the week is starting to wrap up cool though. I can't even complain about it.
Yeah, no,
I thought you had a comedy show, man.
I did. I had one last night. That was pretty good. It went pretty good too. There was a lot of crowd there. I just, I talked about fucking, excuse my language, just my medical stuff, and I got up there. It's pretty funny. We had some good comics up there. Shout out to Bruce Detour. He was the headliner. We had Bree Real and then some guy named Gio. Yeah, it was a pretty good show. And then I got up in the morning, went to work. Did what I had to do, and then I left and went to the doctor's. So I wanted to go talk to the surgeon. I wasn't feeling her, so I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work for me. So there goes that.
Okay, so you're not having them cut on you no more?
No, I gotta go get a second opinion, man. I can't just, I can't just leave off some. Yeah, I gotta go get a second opinion. I ain't
just hacksaw Jim. Just put a
hacksaw
to you. Just,
man,
like that. Like some motherfucking steak. You know what I'm saying?
Like jigsaw,
steak and eggs.
Yeah. No.
I don't know if she's popping. She popping in. Is she ready?
No.
Is she ready?
She needs to text and say she's ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother's keeper. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I am. My brother's keeper. Hey, but yeah, man. The week was hectic, but like I said, man, it's winding down cool. I can't really complain about it too much, man.
It was a pretty good week, man. I went to work, did my thing. What was I gonna say? We got kicked off of TikTok already. So thanks, guys.
Because you cussing.
Oh no, Kilo said the N-word too many times.
Yeah, this is the first time I got us kicked off. Damn.
I know. Wait it.
No, that's
TikTok, man.
This is the first time. The first time in history.
Hold on, we didn't get kicked off of TikTok. What happened is they
just kicked everybody out.
Yeah, they just slow our views down. They're like, yeah, nobody's gonna see your stream. So I'm like,
Is he over here?
Good day.
Cussing away, man. Over here just cussing away, bro.
He didn't.
What y'all doing around here, man? This is crazy.
Man, that's crazy. Drinks, what if I said I take me a soda? No, I'm just playing.
Hey, man, I had a question, man. I wanted to ask us, man. You know what I mean? It's a pretty. I saw this thing online. They were talking about how like women who are pregnant and they still go out to the club and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
What do y'all think about that, man? Do y'all think that like women who are pregnant should go out to the club? Should be not be able to, but should go out?
I mean, you can go out to the club, that's fine. But like, I'll be on the dating sites, and I've seen freaking women on there like, hey, what's up? I'm looking for a man. Da 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 da. I'm also 3 months pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to. No.
You don't want her to be 3 months pregnant?
Hell no. If it ain't my kid, why? The hell?
What if you really like her? What if you have feelings for
her? Man, you better go somewhere all that way.
No, listen, this is the kind of stuff he say all the time, though, bro. I just want to be. I love you the right way and treat you good, man. Now she don't deserve love now.
Let's look at the red flags. Let's look at the red flags in that conversation. All right.
Can I add a comment?
Go ahead.
Really quick, because I didn't get to chime in yet. I was on a dating site and I matched with this chick. I thought she was just a little fat. You know what I'm saying? It come to be she was like 6 months pregnant or whatever, right? She had pictures of her baby shower, but I didn't care because I didn't scroll through all her photos. And one of her photos was her and her 3 existing kids and all her Christmas stockings by a Christmas tree. And she was really a cool person. I'm chatting away with her and everything. Like, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to see, do you want to go out for drinks? I don't drink. Maybe I could crack something like that. And she's like, oh, LOL, drinks are so funny. And I'm like, what you mean? She was like, oh, because, I'm 6 months pregnant.
6 months is. Go ahead, finish up.
She was a really cool person. I enjoyed the conversation, and all I said is, "Hey, I wish you well."
That's what you told her?
Yeah.
He was like,
"You have 3 existing, and there's one on the way."
Let me ask you. So were they all with the? So was it from the last dude?
Man, we didn't get that far.
You didn't get that far. You had much conversation for it no more. Nothing, huh? Man, that's crazy that y'all feel that way. Y'all don't feel like pregnant women who are pregnant deserve a second chance at love.
Of course,
I'm asking the questions right now, okay?
No.
Those are different questions. Deserves love in 6 months, and going to the club pregnant. Are she going to the club looking for love? I need you to clarify.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You just got to just But imagine it's a woman, man. Maybe she's just went through it with the person she was with, and she's sick and tired of him, but she's pregnant right now.
Oh,
she might be a good woman. She might be a good woman. let's say it's her first kid, and she's, man, we got to go hell older. That's crazy. Say she's 31 or something like that. Let's say 27, 28, but let's just say 31.
So you're deciding that you waited this long to have a child, and now that you're pregnant with your first child, you and the baby daddy fell out. Now you're looking. You can go out
Just
all you want.
Kilo in the equation with the age frame. Go ahead.
I was about to say, if,
You know,
hell no.
because it can't be. If I'm like she's 38 years old or something like, it's not. You know what I mean?
No.
You know,
She has time. She has months or had months. I don't know how far along she is, but she's had months and weeks.
I think T
this
ready.
out.
You ready,
T?
T?
To figure this out between her BD and her, and so I think at that point, if she decides and they decide that it's a mutual agreement to proceed, they should both be in it together. If that's what they both want to do. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense.
You talking about her BD?
Yeah, because
What if she's like, I don't want to be with him no more. I'm done with that situation.
But she wants to.
She got a good job. She ain't a messed up chick. She's cool. You know what I mean? Like I just say, there's no other. You know, the only red flag I guess you'll call it, was the fact that she's already knocked up.
All I'm gonna say is this: is out of 10, 9 other women that I know that have kids are still getting knocked down by their BDs, no matter how bad they say that they hate them, no matter how bad they say they're in divorce court, no matter how bad they say that they're in paternity court, and going through child support. Doesn't matter. They're still getting knocked down by their BDs. So I want you guys to think about that.
Facts. I can still sleep with both my baby's moms.
Dang, he's gonna put that out there like that, are you? Okay. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's a good point that you made right there, man. I can't take anything away from that. So so what if she wasn't though? Just out of this, she was
she was that 1 out of 10, huh?
Unicorn. She was a unicorn. You know,
Negro, please.
Look, bro, like check it out. At a certain age, like maybe if she's like young or something like that, like in your early 20s, you might fall for some sucker shit like that. But at the end of the day, like if she's 3 months pregnant and she's looking for, I mean, you go to the club, you go hang out all you want, as long as she ain't in there drinking, who cares? But you're out there freaking looking for love. I don't want that red flag. That ain't my baby.
You call that sucker shit.
Okay, first of all, that ain't my baby. We're dating. She's 3 months, right? We can't go out and drink. We can't go out and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? In 3 months, I probably won't even be able to sleep with her anymore because you know what I'm saying. I got cramps. I can't do this. It hurts too much. But then this baby's gonna come out. I can't suck the titty for a good year. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not my baby.
Listen. So what's the difference between you dating her and a woman who got kids already? What's the difference?
Well, most women that have kids have had the surgery to be like, I don't want to do this shit again.
I'm just saying, like, there's no real difference between
because she's pregnant.
Yes, there is a difference.
Pregnant. There's a big
difference. When you're poking something at night,
I'm
I
not
don't
saying
want to see nothing poke back at me. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel it.
I don't want to see no.
Like, look, I've even met women like that have had kids that were under the age of 1 year old trying to date, and I'm like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
she got to be out, and then the kid got to be over 1. What's the age?
You should have just knocked her down yourself at that point.
You got to understand this, bro. Like, whoever she decided to have a baby with, you know what I'm saying? Like, she made that decision. Hey, I'm gonna have this pregnancy. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna take it to full term because in some states you're still allowed to do that. So she made this choice. They still have a connection. He could come back around and be like, you know, I thought about it. I want to be in my child's life. So he's there. They still got that tension. They still got feelings from each other, depending on how the relationship was. Bro, like that baby mama, baby daddy drama don't stop until like 8, 9 years old, the kid, if you don't know how to co-parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so a fresh baby, you still got a whole situation going on. And why am I gonna date a woman that's fresh pregnant? I don't mean make no damn sense. Like,
you could just do it yourself, huh?
Yeah, I can go have my own baby. It seems like she just made a poor choice, and now she's looking for love to try to compliment that poor choice. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
So should a man? Okay, so a man doesn't have any time off at all. There's we full-fledged though, no matter what it is. So if she pregnant, we ain't pregnant. It ain't like we pregnant, she pregnant. You get what I'm saying? So we don't have no time off. It's all good for a man whenever they want to do it, but not a woman. Pretty much is what we're saying.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
That's not it.
I think if my woman is pregnant and she's at home, I'm gonna be with her.
What do you say?
Wes, would you date a woman that's pregnant?
Come again?
You heard me.
You can't believe you just said that.
No, I'm just
the words came out your mouth.
Date a woman that's pregnant. That's a tough one to even think about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never thought about that before. I couldn't say whether I would or whether I wouldn't, but I don't think that's not going to be. I'm not going to pursue a woman that's pregnant. That's what I say. I wouldn't pursue a woman that
Oh,
way.
what if she comes to you? She's 5 months pregnant. Like, hey, what up? How you doing?
I mean, we could be friends. We be friendly. You know what I mean? Kind of figure out what's.
That's why you trying to shame us for not doing it, but now you over here trying to be friendly.
I'm not saying that I'm not doing it. I'm saying that, I mean, you know, we're gonna have to figure some things out right there. If she is pregnant, there is some things to figure out. I'm just being real. Y'all like, nah, I wouldn't even talk to her. Now she was. What if she was a cool person? You don't know. You don't know who that person is.
A good person. I wish her the best.
Yeah, I don't even really date women who have kids. Now, I've never when I was young, I didn't date women who really had kids. I didn't. You know what I mean? So don't get it wrong. And like I'm as an older person, I'm sitting back and I'm looking like, is that possible? I don't know. But do I want a kid right now that ain't my kid? Yeah, probably not.
D-Mac, let me ask you a question.
You know what? Actually, I've slept with a woman that was pregnant, and we almost had a little thing while she was pregnant. But it was like I'd known her for years, so like that was a different situation. But if she's just some random person off the street, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, I don't just judging by it. Like, you're pregnant by somebody that obviously doesn't want to have a child with you and doesn't even want to care enough to be with you while you're pregnant. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. So I mean, like, what's going on here with that situation? It just seems like you're making fortune. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck.
Let me ask you a question.
Like, not anybody else. This is my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I would just like to say, first of all, it goes both ways. Like, a woman might not want a man who has kids. So you guys' rhetoric just sounds super crazy to me. I'm sitting here like,
listen,
what the hell?
We're asking about pregnancy. We didn't say have kids necessarily.
No,
I broke it down. I broke it down and said I have kids.
Said
I sure did.
He's not gonna date a woman who has kids under the age of 1. But like, you think most women don't want a man who's got a baby on the way, and 9 times out of 10, a man's not even going to disclose that he's got a girl pregnant or another woman pregnant. And just like you're saying, like for you to be like, oh, the dude doesn't want her or she made a bad choice, like you don't know how she ended up pregnant. Like, that's just so, like, you just sound bitter.
How do I sound bitter when it's my opinion? Like, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
Y'all be getting on my nerves because y'all be coming so hard for women. Like,
I don't want to be in a
so
relationship with that.
Why do y'all?
I want to say one thing.
Like I said, that's my opinion. Like, I don't have to do it. Like, no one's gonna shame me into changing how I'm not gonna date somebody with they're 4 months pregnant. You're about to have a baby with somebody else. Or you got a baby under a year old. I'm 43, almost 43 years old. My kids are grown. Fuck, I look like starting over with somebody that ain't my child. You know what I'm saying? Especially at this age, it's a bad choice. The fuck, like, the world shamed me, so now I'm gonna help raise this other child and sleep with this woman that's already.
But you can't say that she made a bad choice, or like the dude doesn't want her, so now she's looking for somebody to raise her kid. Like, that's not the case for everybody.
What are you looking for? Because when that baby comes,
you might just be looking for a companion.
Yeah, but when that baby comes, people always try to think like when a baby comes, life's just gonna be normal. No, that baby needs to be changed. That baby gets up every 3 hours. That baby needs a fresh bottle. There's a lot of work taking care of a baby. Then
you couldn't love the woman. So you couldn't love the woman, man. What if you
don't matter, bro.
Wes is messy. That's just being Wes. Wes is being messy.
I'm just being real, man. Hey, listen, I'm just asking a serious question.
He's messy.
I'm asking a serious question because a person could you could actually like start to like someone who you may not who may have some traits that you may not think in the beginning that's good for you, but you could start liking her. So y'all just cool. Y'all talk on the phone. She pregnant. You ain't worried about her like that because you are like, oh, I ain't messing with you. You're pregnant, but you actually end up starting to like her. You get what I'm saying? Like, it can happen. It can really, we
can be friends. I don't want a romantic relationship with you. Hell no. Nah. Like, I don't want to have to look here. I don't want to have to be in the house after 8 o'clock at night. Okay. I want to have. I like having this little freedom where I can go do whatever the fuck I want to go do. Because I haven't been able to do it for 12 years. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, man. Okay, so 12 years ago, how old was you 12 years ago?
Who were 30 something?
31. So you had about 10 years for that 10-year run to do whatever you want to do. You couldn't lock yourself down for a minute and just you ain't really got I don't think if you have a kid, you have to lock yourself down.
Unless I get married to some woman and she's like, hey, I want to have a kid. And I'm like, I don't care what you do, you're my wife. Do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I'm gonna have a child. And like, why would I want to start over? My youngest kid is 16 years old. He drove me to the store yesterday. All right.
No, I feel it. I'm not saying you're wrong at all either. I'm just
pay for his son. Go on with it. No, why do I want to go
Hey, time out.
Especially a kid that's not yours.
D-Mac. Let me talk real quick.
Yeah.
On the dating apps, you know how there's like this filter. It's like has kids but does not want more. How do you feel about that situation and that filter? The woman has existing kids, obviously
doesn't want
in a
any more?
relationship, and doesn't want any more.
Cool. I'm with it. How old are the kids? Are they over 11? Because if not, I really don't want to do it.
What's wrong? Why is it 11? Why?
So let me explain this to you, Wes. The reason I say that, right? Because there's different ranges of parenting, right? The kid that's under 11, 10 or 11, you have to monitor that child. You have to wake them up. You have to get them clothed in the morning. You have to get them off to school, and you have to monitor them. They have to be at bed. You have to have structure for them kids. Now, my kids are teenagers, and when you get a teenager, when you get that first day where they go to middle school or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, is it cool if I stay after school and hang out with my friends? We're gonna get a ride from this friend's parent back home, right? Like, cool. What time are you gonna be home? 7 or 8 or something like that, right? And your kids get that freedom where they're eligible to wander around the world by themselves. It's a different lifestyle. I can get up, so I can be laying in bed at 9 o'clock or on the couch watching something at 9 o'clock at night. And some girl calls, "Hey, let's go to the bar, have a drink. Hey, meet me at this restaurant. Let's go eat." A friend of mine's like, "Hey, let's go do this really quick." I'd be like, "All right, kids, deuces. I'm leaving. I'll see you in a little bit." And you know what they say to me? Bring back food. Now, with a kid under 11, due to the state, you have to have a baby. They have to be monitored. So you have to have a babysitter. So that's why I'm saying, like, for me dating, I want to date women. If you do have kids, they need to be teenagers, because I'm out of that range where it's from 0 to 11. I don't have to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I can find a woman that is in that same criteria as me.
Okay. So that sounds about legit right there. I was wondering why you always said 11 all the time. You had a certain age that you'll just, you were stuck on.
He likes shooting craps.
Think about it, like you got a teenage kid, bro. Like I'd be talking to somebody, "Hey, let's drive out to Oregon for the day or for the weekend or something," right? You dip to Oregon, be like, "All right, kids, you can leave your kids home. You can't do that with like an 8-year-old. They'll starve or they'll burn the house down."
So why would a woman not want to date a man with kids, T?
The plot thickens.
A lot of times, just depending on the age, but a lot of times people don't know how to co-parent. And it's very hard to be with a man who doesn't know how to co-parent with his baby's mama, because that is just unnecessary drama that you don't want to deal with.
Have you ever dealt with anything like that before yourself?
No, my bonus babies from day one, like, we're locked in.
Oh, you call them bonus babies, huh?
Yeah, I love.
You got a whole name for them, so you got quite a few. Not quite.
Dang, like that was.
But also, it was like, but beforehand, like, I reached out to the mom and we established a relationship, and then we brought the kids in. So I'm just different though. Like,
how long did that take? Had that process take?
About 6 months. We just kind of chopped it up and we talked, because one, she's in another country, so I wanted her to feel comfortable with sending her kids out here to me, right? And so we just, started chopping it up about little things. Hey, tell me what they like, tell me what they're interested in, and we established a relationship outside of them. And then, the boys came out, and like, the rest is history. But I thought it was important for me to reach out and make that connection, because women are just different. Some women are just different. So, don't bring no woman around my kids, or, you can still have feelings for the baby's daddy. And so it just kind of makes things really complicated if the women don't get along, as well as the actual parents. So a lot of times, though, women don't want to be bothered because of what comes along with it. It's not even necessarily the kids, it's the baggage from the previous relationship. Or, I don't want to deal with a man who can't. If you're not taking care of your kids, I don't want you. Because to me, you're not a good man.
I want to ask a question. This might be triggering from you guys, or for you guys. Do you think it's more likely a baby dad, right? Say you're dating a dude, T. You think it's more likely that the baby dad that you're dating will knock down his baby moms? Or, D-Mac, you think it's more likely Say you're messing with a woman who has kids. You think it's more likely that the baby mom will knock down her baby dads?
It depends how young the kid is.
I want to hear your answer, T.
Oh yeah, totally. Think about it. If you've been, that's why I always tell people, like, especially at that age, like as soon as your kid's able to get a cell phone these days, like your parenting life changes because now it's the kid asking, "Hey, can I go see my dad? Hey, I want to go hang out with my mom. I want to do this." You know, they have communication. You don't have to go through someone to speak to your kid, especially like if that baby. Think about you had a relationship with somebody and then they get pregnant and you guys are trying to raise this kid, then you split up or whatever, right? You still got that kind of like love, hate, sexual tension stuff going on because you still have this family you might still try to put back together. You know what I'm saying? Like you still might try to work it out. You know what I'm saying? For the hopes of a family. Yeah, that kid gets 10 or 11, that's over. You're kind of done with all that. That's how I look at it.
I think it's the other part to that is like it's comfortable, it's familiar. So we tend to go back to what's familiar to us. And then like sometimes as like a woman, I can only speak for me, but I would rather, if I had a baby by a dude, I'm not going to want to bring no more dudes around my kid. I'm still going to have needs. So if my baby daddy's an option, like sometimes, you know, just scratch this itch for me and go on about your business.
Okay.
I like that she was honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, me personally, I feel like, man, that's a tough one right there, really.
See what I'm saying? Hey.
I think, I mean, you know, I think that's a comfortability thing. Of course, I think people who are comfortable with each other are always, you know, always kind of in a situation where it's good to go, you know. So I really can't say which side is which side, but I don't know. You know, that's a tough one there. I think the woman would probably be more apt. Dudes gonna, you know, it's hard to ever go against dudes because dudes is gonna pretty much do what men do. But you know, I think women are more apt to like be more like, I won't say clingy, but like want to deal with their kid's dad more than maybe he the other way.
And depending on your situation, people, we know what part we're leaving out. There's a lot of the majority of the time, there's a lot of drama, you know, saying when you got a baby mama, baby daddy stuff. And it usually comes to with a breakup. It's like, then you get that first relationship and then you kind of like, I don't want that person around my kid. You know what I'm saying? And then it gets petty and just, yeah, I don't want to do none of that. None of that at all.
Makes sense.
Those days are behind me, Wes.
So those days behind you?
Behind me, yes.
You ain't, okay. I mean, so what? I don't like. So who? So did y'all stop messing with them, or did they stop messing with you as far as your kids are concerned?
Oh, for me, it was when I was done.
Absolutely. When I was done, I was done. So
I think it's crazy, man.
Like it
Y'all
was
crazy
just one of
for
those.
real, man.
It was just one of those things. Like depending on how you broke up, right? So I left my baby's daddy, and I got married like 3 weeks later. So that was a wrap for me. Like there was.
Hold on.
There was.
You said you left.
Go back.
You left him.
Go back.
And then you was married 3 weeks later.
3 weeks later.
You was married. What that? You know,
you was married.
You got
on one knee and had that hug. I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Like my childhood, this dude I grew up from my childhood, he came back from the Navy, from boot camp, and
he came back, had some muscles, put a little bit of weight on him.
He came back looking like a man.
He came back a E3, huh?
Nah. He came back looking like a man. And for me, because I had a daughter, it was really important for me to make sure that I had a partner who would love my daughter like she was his. And because, you know, he had been there through my pregnancy, like I said, we grew up together. Like I knew that he would not only love my daughter, but it was important for me to be with somebody who wouldn't violate my daughter as well. So it was easy. And then here goes that word again. I was comfortable, right? Mm-hmm. So you got a provider, somebody you know, that you already have a relationship with, and like you already trust. So that was my situation. Not everybody is that fortunate.
I was gonna tell you, T, they just don't make them like that no more. Because that is love. To me, it sounds like love. You know what I'm saying? Because that's hard, honestly.
To just fall off into something like that. So you said 3 weeks later, y'all was married.
Jumped out of it.
That's crazy.
Right into it.
That sounds like somebody came in with some real good game right there. That's what it sounded like to me.
Somebody
has either one of the two. Either one of the two. You know what I mean? Because she did. I mean, you was fresh. But how old was your child? If you don't mind me asking.
She was like 1.5.
Somebody had some game. It could have been either one of them at that point in time. You know what I mean? You gotta look at it like that. Maybe she might have gamed him down. We should have always been together. I always thought you know what I mean? Hey,
you could have been like, hey, I just got this promotion. I'm gonna put you on my benefits. I'm gonna get this charger. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's not try to act either that like women don't find men attractive when they have their kids with them. I mean, that's a fact.
We got to ask the woman. There's only one woman here to ask that question to.
I mean, a man who takes care of his kid like that is very attractive. That means he's responsible. Women are attracted to responsible dudes.
Yeah. I be out there with both my kids when they was little and stuff. People like, man, you always got them. I'm like, yeah, they live with me. They be like, oh, like the whole time. I'm like, yeah, full time. Oh, you're a man. So maybe put them in the backyard, start chopping wood. Hold on, let me get some logs.
This sound like one of your jokes. D-Mac, man. The way you have it, the sound effects and everything, man.
My life is my joke, man. That's all it is. That's all it is.
This dude crazy. Yeah. Do women look at men like that? Do you think that a woman, like you just said it pretty much? You was like, yeah, a woman looks at a man who takes. I think that's an obvious thing, but how much credence do you give to that? Is that like the determining factor on whether or not you'll deal with him or something like how much sway do you give something like that? Like
if you want to be bothered with a man who has kids, it is very important that he's responsible in taking care of his kids, because if he's not taking care of his own flesh and blood, like what is he going to do for you?
Right.
And if he is doing for you and he's not doing for them, that speaks a lot to his character. So again, why would you want him?
That makes sense. What about y'all? Y'all mess with a girl who don't take care of hers?
Nah, that's the worst. I mean, like if she had a son and she gave up the son, like, hey, go live with your dad. You're 11, time to go be a man. That's whatever. But like, nah, if you're a woman and you have a bunch of kids and you don't take care of them, I'm especially ducking you. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, D-Mac. Wes, I'm gonna need you to stop sitting over there like you don't have kids. Like you be interviewing us and you don't be having nothing to say. What would you do?
Nah,
what's your take on this?
Wes needs a blanket.
I came with the question. I came with the question. You know what I'm saying?
Where's your answer? You didn't ask like 4 questions back to back, and you ain't even answered them.
I don't think that was meant for me to answer those questions. These were me, you know what I'm saying, projecting onto y'all, seeing what you guys were gonna come up with.
I don't think Wes is safe right now. Wes, is there anyone in the room with you?
Blink once
twice.
Blink
twice. This sounds crazy to me right now. This sounds crazy. I thought I was giving some real good questions, man. I thought I was like, putting them out there real nice, selecting the right person for the question, everything. You know what I mean? Things was going great. What happened here, man? What is going on? Well, go ahead and finish your answer, D-Mac. I think D-Mac was answering the question, man. Go ahead, finish.
What was the question again? Ask me.
I don't remember, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, a woman without her kids. Think about it. She made a decision to have them kids, and then you're just like, yeah, this ain't for me. I'm out, or whatever reason. Like that's if you don't take just like T said, if you don't take care of your kids, who am I to you? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just here right now, but these people, these are your children. This is your flesh and blood.
So you never dated a woman who didn't have her kids?
Let me ask you a question as a businessman, Wes. Would you go into business with a man who cheats on his wife?
I mean, I don't think. Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. I've heard this before. You know what I mean? And I heard a person say, I wouldn't go into business with a person who cheats on their wife. I don't think that really has a lot to do with me. As long as he's good in business, good at what he does. Tiger Woods was great in golf. He cheated on his wife all the time. And then after he stopped cheating on his wife, I'm not saying you just cheat on your wife, not using that as like a credibility factor whether a person should cheat on their wife or not. But we're doing business together. It's not me saying like that's separate from our morals and what we, fully what we have as morals. It'd be different if it were something else that I was like, that crosses a line.
Yeah, I think that was a weird. I heard that too. I thought it was a weird call out. Like, before. I wouldn't do.
You don't think that's a testament to a man's character?
All I'm gonna say,
like I love that response
before he won that championship.
I loved because I believe it was Kevin Gates, and I loved the response because if a man can't be loyal to the person that he took a vow to.
I don't think it was
What
Kevin
makes
Gates.
you think? What makes you think he's going to be loyal to you and your business dealings?
I've seen people who I've been around people who were not fully loyal to what they had going on. They did just fine at what they had. I mean, I think it's just different for everybody. I understand where you're coming from. It's like this person, you know, I get where he was coming from, but to me, that was more of one of those questions or one of those answers where you're trying to garner some kind of a response from the opposite sex. Like, oh, that's a good, I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with business, me personally, but I can understand where that person's coming from by saying that, but I don't think that has anything to do with business at all. And I think those are two separate issues. But he decided to make that, a person who cheats on their wife, maybe he got caught cheating on his wife, and that's just what he has to say now. I don't know. Maybe this is who he is all the time. Who is, you know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. But I don't think those two things have anything to do with each other. That's like me saying, have you guys ever?
Yeah, that's kind of like a weird shot he took it. Oh, I don't do business with a guy that cheats on his wife. Like I wouldn't do business with a guy that beats on his wife. But I don't. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you cheating on your wife, you cheating on your spouse, something must be going on. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Why do I know your business? Am I in the club with you, helping you find women? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you never know people. When people are married, you never know their circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't think someone cheating on their wife is bad as. Like if someone was beating on their wife, I wouldn't do business with them. But like you cheating on your wife, your personal business isn't mine. Like as long as you ain't hurting nobody, let's get some money.
You have one negative quarter, they want to push you into the office and start whooping on you too. You better tell you about these sales. No.
Yeah, I just feel like those two things are just separate. You feel what I'm saying? Me personally, as a man, but I feel with the person. I saw the interview where the guy said this whole thing. So it is what it is. What you got going on over there?
There's this video I saw online, and it was these 20. I want to show everybody. Really quick. It's these dudes, and they run into this jewelry store. You see how many of them are?
Mm-hmm.
And they rob it. This is recently. I think this is in California. What does it say?
Is that what they doing right now, D-Mac?
Yeah, they rob
the jewelry store.
It's like what you do.
And they rob it.
Yeah. Yep. Somebody hits it. Display cases. Smashes him. Somebody else comes in behind him.
But that's too many people. Look, they already got the chopper on them.
Guess what? Too many cars.
Yeah.
Is that the chopper?
That's the thing about it. It has to be.
Maybe that's a drone. It feels more like a chopper. The chopper's got to stay moving. I don't think the chopper can.
Or an attached security camera to a parking garage or an existing building.
Somewhere, yeah.
That's too many people for me to do crime around.
I mean, hey, that's a smash and grab. It's called a smash and grab.
Yeah, that's
give you more chance to get away at that point in time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, one of the cars might just been rolling by and seen a whole bunch of dudes wearing shiesties and been like, "This is our chance. I don't know what they're doing.
But let's going in with them.
Going in with them."
Like the Louisiana escapees.
Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't trying to, man. If I had life, yeah. If I got like life, I know I ain't going nowhere.
Well, think about the one that planned it all was the last one that got caught. You know what I'm saying? Like all the rest
one, he had the best plan.
He
did. What it was he just needed them as a distraction. It was distraction to get caught first. He knew what he was doing.
No, they weren't even distractions. Think about it. Like him and like it was him, the one with the tattoos on his face,
yeah,
and another dude. They because remember those three were the ones seen walking around. They had the plan, but everybody else saw them breaking out of jail and was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, I'm good, man. If I ain't looking at that much time, man, I'm sitting.
Remember they caught the one dude he was sleeping on the bench
on the park bench.
He didn't even know what he was doing. The other three, they were
free.
They got away. Yeah, they just wanted to run out
and got some more time, just to get a little bit of freedom. You know what I mean? He had nobody loved him. But yeah. What else we got, y'all?
We got a couple stuff. I was watching this video, and this dude was talking about. Here, I'm gonna show it to you. He got mad at this lady because at his phone it said meal. His name was meal number 3 or something like that.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Why do you have my phone?
Why I got your phone? You want to know why I got you?
Yeah. Why are you recording me? Like, what are you doing? What's the problem?
Food good?
The fries are good, but why do you have my phone? I'm trying to understand.
So when you was in there, when you was in the restroom, it kind of took you a long time, so I decided to call you while you was in the restroom.
It took me a long time to go to the
Yeah,
bathroom.
no, well, it took you a long time, so I called you, and when I called you, can you ask me why my name came up in your phone under free meal number 3?
Free meal.
So that's what I am?
It's not even all of that. Why are you tripping?
I'm free meal number 3?
Why are you tripping? Why, like, I don't understand.
I'm free meal number 3.
Why are you recording me? Can you please put the camera away?
All right. So, Kilo, if that happened to you, what would you do?
That shit wouldn't happen to me.
Tiana, how many free meals you got in your phone?
None. I don't do that. You know what? For me, I typically, if I'm going out on a date, I'm going to pay the first time because I don't want to feel obligated. So I have no problem pulling that card out. Like, hey, let me treat you, because if it goes bad, I don't need you talking crazy about how you bought me a meal, so I'm just going to pay.
Do dudes really be like that about stuff? Like, you know what I mean? You owe me.
Sometimes the ugly ones.
Yeah, but I bought you something, now you got to have sex with me. You know, it's weird when a woman pays for the meal, because I'm always, if I ask a woman out, hey, let's go out, I'm paying the first time. It's just man stuff. But, you know, if she pays for the meal, I feel like now I'm obligated to give her sex.
Really?
It's like you better give it up.
I might be pressured. Oh, I do. I might.
I've never felt like that. I never felt like that. I never felt like a woman owed me something over food, or I never felt like. I probably don't know how many. I probably had a couple dates where, you know, first. I mean, I don't know about the first date, but women have taken me out. I've had a few, but I don't feel obligated to do anything. I mean, it's pretty much, you know what I mean. It's normal. People go out and do things together. That's part of activities. So I mean,
for me, it's like, oh damn, she paid. She might want some dick.
Do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, a woman's obligated to give you something once you
not at all.
buy her some food?
She already gave me what I wanted with some time. That's all I asked for.
Now you back to the sentimental, nice D-Mac. Earlier he's like, you ain't messing with no chicks. You know, it's crazy, bro.
Why do I?
Which one is it? Which one is it, man?
What makes anybody?
I love that answer. So let's talk about love languages. So we know D-Max is quality time.
I don't know about love language. I just like time. That's all. I have everything else I need. Like that. I only need a woman for a companion or to hang out with me. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like everything else will come from everything else. But yeah, I don't. You know.
That's how you feel. What's up, cuz? My cousin on here. You say no. You said that's all you want a woman for is quality time?
I can't see nobody.
You said that's what you want, quality time, D-Mac?
Yep, that's all it is.
You know what? But so why couldn't you have quality time with the woman who pregnant? That's what she probably.
Man, you better go somewhere with that, Wes.
Would you do it? Would you do it, Wes?
And don't lie either.
Deflect. It's
Don't lie either. Don't lie either.
Don't try to judge my character. You don't want to say your real answer.
I've already said that. You know what I mean? If it was just quality time, we're just hanging out, kicking it. Yeah, why not? Why not?
So you would date a pregnant woman, 4 months pregnant? Actually, 5 months.
He said, I
didn't say whether we're dating or not. I didn't just say we were hanging out quality time. I said that's cool. I said they don't deserve quality time. It's a question I asked you. I didn't say
no, of course they
deserve to be dated.
If a woman's pregnant, you should be out. Like I'd be her friend. Like we're not gonna have a romantic situation, but I'll be your friend. Come and hang out. Let's do whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But like romantically, nah. Oh no, I'm good. No.
You ever dated a woman that was pregnant?
No.
I think he has. I think you have.
Dang, he just said he smashed one.
Yeah. Actually, I had another one too. Another one was like, "Hey, I'm pregnant. The baby's not coming out. I read that if you have sex with somebody, it'll like do blah 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 and help the baby come out." She's like, "Can you help me?" And I said, "Well, of course." To the rescue.
You seen like a little footprint moving around and shit?
Nah. I'm not touching the belly. That's weird.
Well, no.
Y'all crazy, man.
That's where the last thing you went. Oh, yeah. No.
You're not touching.
No nigga gives you a high five.
Not when you're having sex. Like it's kind of weird.
I mean, pretty much the only position you're doing it in is probably missionary or maybe dog. You know what I mean? That's about it. You know what I mean? That's about it. So you can one way or another, you probably land up on top of her,
or she can lay on her side with one leg up.
No, you just do it doggy style once you get so big.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna go back to my desk.
All right, have fun.
All right.
Have a good day.
Remember, hey, you can't have
Behave.
sex with her after she has the baby for like at least a month and a half.
The nasty ones don't care. Little
No,
nasties.
then your coochie will never recover.
Don't you say you mess around while you on your period? T. Did you say that? Did
We
you
didn't
say
know.
that
I
around
didn't.
here?
That
Okay, I was
wasn't
about
me.
to say. I was
That
saying.
wasn't me.
I was just messing y'all.
That wasn't me.
I was about to say.
Whoa.
Like,
that was
what?
you.
Damn.
Just be.
Dang, that was just
That was wow.
that boy pulled the
What
curtain. Hey, he said,
I'm just
curtain.
saying.
No, look. No.
I'm just saying. Or was that you, D-Mac?
Nah, bro. Wait, no.
Whoa.
Damn. Somebody on this show. I'm
Wes,
just
what
asking
you got in
you.
that cup?
Yeah,
I
what
ain't
for?
know.
What you drinking, Wes? All right.
It ain't shit.
You got some Mountain Dew in
I'm
there.
just saying she's like only the nasty ones do this. I'm like, I thought she had said some stuff like that at one point in time. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Hey,
What's
man.
the difference?
Girls do. Have you ever had sex on a girl's period?
Not intentionally. Never.
You never put the towel down and was like, yo.
No, I'm good.
You be in it like,
Good
blah, blah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Nah, not intentionally. I'd say that for sure. I think, you know what I mean? I think plenty of people have to accidentally. You feel me?
Bitch. No.
What's
You know what I mean?
What's worse, like accidentally like finding out she's on it, like while you're having sex with her or you're eating it?
Whoa,
Oh my gosh. That ain't ever happened to me in life, brother.
Pop up like,
Ever in life.
why does it taste like copper? Like,
Hey, you filthy, bro. It must have happened to you more than one. How many times it happened to you? Keep it real, man. You gonna lie right now and tell us that you haven't happened to you before.
Why would I even have to talk about it? Hell no, they never. I haven't eaten your
That
food.
shit happened to you before.
I've never
man.
been that desperate.
Yeah, but
never
that shit happened to you before once or twice. He said, man, the first time she did it, I was kind of mad about that.
He said the lights was off. I was like, damn, girl, you was extra wet today. And I looked down.
It was just it was a bloodbath, huh?
It was a bloodbath.
It was a bloodbath. I'm like, yeah, hey, man, I remember one time.
I was in Twilight or something.
I remember one time I get hit, and I'm like, I know the person knew. I know you knew. You know what I mean? Like this ain't like the beginnings of it. This is you know what I mean? This is The Shining. This you heard the movie The Shining?
No, bro,
The Shining right here, brother. What
you
is
pull your
this?
junk out. It's like a knife. It's like re. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
like,
this
oh
ain't just occur. This has been going on for a few. You had to cauterize this to bring it to the table because
best thing you can do is just whip out and write your name with it on her leg. Ha ha ha, Zorro.
Yeah, no, it'd be wrapped up. my shit be wrapped up. It ain't like it ain't just getting on me like that. You feel me?
Oh man.
Ain't no way. We got T back. We got T back. T. Are you back, T?
No, she's not.
She's not back.
No,
what's good, D-Mac?
Yo, LT hit me up. He probably said he's gonna be in the air still a little bit longer.
We ain't messing with LT tonight. No, we ain't messing with you in LT tonight, man. Fell off on us, man. You done fell off on us, LT.
It's like, damn, I'm
my dude. No, we had a real good plays and parlays, man. It was a good show. It was solid. But yeah, man. I had another one. Did y'all see Angel Reese, man, on the Victoria's Secrets?
Yep.
I saw her taking the photos. It was just like headshots. How was she looking? You got the picture?
I seen the runway video, and
Reese back. And Reese is beautiful. Beautiful.
I was just like, "Ooh, good morning." Yeah. This is good morning. First time I went on my phone, I seen that, and I was like, "Oh yeah."
For her to be like the way she is playing hoop, she plays hoop aggressively. You know what I mean? For her to be so feminine too at the same time, and that's just she's really playing in a sport not built for women like feminine women at all. Them girls out there playing rough and by probably 60-70% of them don't probably deal with men. You get me? So most of them probably lesbians.
They had a report about that saying a lot of WNBA players, they wanted to switch teams because there's so much pressure by other players to be gay. And I was like, damn.
Imagine being in a room full of perceived, you know what I mean, dudes, and you as a woman sitting up in there, you got chains in front of them, all kind of stuff. You see would be maybe WNBA is wild. Like in the NBA, you think about it like this, bro. What did we see happen? We saw in front of our face Dwight Howard do some wild stuff, like put his hands in somebody, like do some wild stuff that we just played off like, oh man, Dwight Howard crazy.
It's Dwight Howard, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
in reality,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It was Dwight Howard and maybe probably Blake Griffin. They probably, you know what I mean? It might, it is what it is. Nobody's mad about it. Nobody's saying nothing crazy, but yeah, she's definitely for her to be. That's the Dennis Rodman, but better as far as offensively of the WNBA right there.
They call what she does rebounds. It's the most of the rebounds she gets is their own.
That's not true. That's not true. But that's not even true though. That's false. She could. They said that she could have not out of all the rebounds she got of her that were her own. She could have got none of those and still led the league in rebounds average and rebounds a game. Period. That's for total rebounds and rebounds per game. So that's just not true. They just like to use that narrative against her because she is what she is, which is one of us.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to
unapologetically one of us. You said what now?
I think they need to lower the hoop, like Shaq said.
Nah, what for?
About the Angel Reese.
Did you? That's good. That's good. Good business, man. You feel me?
I'm just saying, if the women can start jamming on each other, that'd be magnificent.
You don't see the young girls out there jamming like they're starting to be some that's dunking more and more. Like I think as far as they probably weren't attempting it as much. I saw this little 13-year-old girl dunk. Little black girl. I saw this white girl too who's like 16 or something dunking. Like the more they play, the more other ones will start wanting actually trying to dunk. And I don't think that it matters, man. Like women's basketball is I don't look for women's basketball to be men's basketball. You know what I mean? I look at women's basketball like for more like aggressiveness, how they play the game, stuff like that. More than anything else. They play better defense than the men do. The whole nine. You know what I'm saying? It'll never be the men's game. That's not what it's supposed to be. I would never want to turn it because the men's game to me it's soft now. Dudes want to shoot threes all day long. That's all they want to do. It's just not even fun to.
Yeah, I don't like how they get all the way to the hoop and they pass the ball. I don't like that at all. At all. Oh, they got a whole bunch of women dunking.
I'm trying to tell you, there's a whole bunch of women dunk. I know you was like, oh man, trust me, bro. The gang of them because the more they play, the more it's going to start happening. You know what I mean? The more teams they start getting, and like they're about to start getting like they just put a deal on the table for them to sit and collect a bargaining agreement for like women to get like $800,000 to almost $1 million a year to for the senior, like for the veteran max. You know what I mean? So they're trying to get them some money, and they're trying to make the bottom level players get like $300,000. They're trying to put some money in the sport.
It's gonna be a cold day when a girl get a coochie in the face. Just jackums.
You'll see some men wearing wigs.
This is crazy, bro.
How so?
Hey, I mean,
taking charge every time.
It's because we say yes. It's because this is what we do when we talk about women's sports. That we turn it into something sexualized. And men, that's the worst part about it. I'm gonna tell you why I say it this way. Because I had a daughter play hoop, you know what I'm saying? That's why I see it that way. But at the same time, though, I'm like, that's the thing about dudes who's doing this shit. They're throwing the things out on the court.
The dildos?
Same thing, bro. What y'all just doing?
That's not gonna happen at an NBA game. No one's throwing a dildo.
Nobody would ever think about that. But there's stuff like that going on at these games.
That's just hilarious, by the way.
What?
You're playing a serious game. Head to head is heated. Man, I'm
gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. I think that's like the most. Not saying I'm not, but that's like the most like to me. That's an immature thing for a person to do something like that. Like,
of course.
Like that's like you won't never get none. You won't never see none. You ain't get. I wouldn't even think about doing something like that.
It's such an unserious thing to do in a very serious moment because they're probably thumping it out, going head to head, both teams.
But you're trying to demoralize somebody. It's deeper than what any of us are trying to take it as. You're actually trying to like demoralize somebody, treat somebody like lesser than what they are, show them that you're just this and this. You know what I'm saying? Like that's to me that's a cornball thing to do. That's a dude who would be like, it's 10 of us, and there's one girl walking across the street. He want to whistle at her and say the wildest thing, but never would talk to her in her face because he's scared. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of dudes. I'm just saying overall. To me that's corny to me. Like why would you throw and these girls out here really playing ball. You can't even beat these girls. I mean,
Space Jam's ones did better. Space Jam 1 did better than Space Jam 2 because Space Jam 1 Lola Bunny was half naked. So do with that information as you want.
This is why D-Mac is the reason why right now he's doing the outside the court right now. That kind of thinking. You was like Lola Bunny was naked. Lola Bunny. That's not even a real person, brother. She ain't even real, bro. How was she naked?
I'm pointing out.
What was Lola? Is it a hair? She was a hair. You know what I'm saying?
No.
What is? This is crazy, bro. Lola Bunny was naked.
Lola Bunny. Do with that information as you will. Why can't I? If I look at a female I'm supposed to look at a woman and not majorly sexualize her, but hey, she's attractive, she's beautiful. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's a man,
but not when they're playing sports though, man. Like, you're gonna look at them and say, oh, she's good looking, but you get what'd you say?
I was just gonna say women's volleyball.
Women's volleyball is cracking. I ain't gonna lie.
It's cracking. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Softball's cracking, but they really be playing though. I don't watch the sport to be like, oh, she got cakes and yams. I just can't see myself doing that, like watching the sport.
Hey, no, hey, Wes, you don't watch it for that, but as you're watching it, you be like, damn.
I've never even probably watched the women's lingerie football league. I've never watched it. I've never watched that either. I've never watched it. It's like, for what? What am I doing? I'm watching her in some lingerie. Like, oh my god! Like that.
Well, where's the rest of the league though? Like, do these women just train all year to play football one time a year, or is this the championship of the lingerie football league? Because if it's the championship, where's the rest of the teams? Where's the league? How do I view the rest of this? I don't want to just watch this. You know what I'm talking about? It's always just one game, and you're like, who are these women? Where do they come from? Like, I know that's why
backstory on them.
Y'all stupid, man. This is crazy. Yeah. This is the problem, man. This is why people think that we're like this right here, man.
Man, Alabama
everything. Nothing can be serious.
Sexualized stuff. Are you okay tonight?
No, I'm talking about women's lingerie football league.
I'm not saying I don't.
Not sexualizing it. Come on, Wes.
I didn't say that. I didn't say don't sexualize women's lingerie football league. I didn't say that. They already took it there. You know what I'm saying? That was what that whole league is about. I'm not talking about that. You know, bro? I'm talking about this overall. We're talking about WNBA. We're like, did she dunk in her face? You know what I mean? Like, so what? This is wild. Hey, I'm just saying we can't, as men, this crazy because this is what we do to women's sports, and women's sports are probably a lot more serious than that. You know what I mean? Because I've had to go watch them before. I'm be real.
I used to hear all type of shit about like what women would do to LaMelo Ball, what they would do to Dwight Howard before they knew this and that, and Russell Westbrook. I used to hear all type of stuff. So I don't want to hear it because it goes both ways, guys. It goes both ways. I used to hear some of the most nasty.
Yeah, they real. So y'all basically saying that y'all are like not saying it. I'm not gonna use the word, but y'all know the word. You know what I'm saying? You know how there's what do they call those people? What do they call those women? What were they calling those women?
Gold diggers?
No. It's another word starting with a G though.
Gay?
No. Jesus Christ, what do they call it? That's start with a G.
You know what? I want everybody to know this about me. I don't like. Yeah, that's fine. I'll be okay.
I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying that that's what y'all are, but I'm just saying. So that's because that's what these women were, who they were like, oh yeah, you heard what she did to such and such, right? She went in this room and that's what they was calling her. What they call her, Drea? What they call her?
All right, check it out. If a woman goes into a male athlete's locker room and she looks hot as hell, he'd be like, he gonna give her the time of day. You know what I'm saying? If I walk in there, just some stranger, and my first line ain't the hottest thing ever, they're gonna call security on me. So I mean, it's a double standard there. Dre can get in places I can't. I have to talk my way in places. She just has to stand there and be like.
And the cool part about it is say, you know, it's almost like it's the person who owns the boat. You get what I'm saying? Like they say, a man who has a boat, he always got women around. You know what I mean? Just as a saying. You get me? So it's like a man has to have a boat or something. You know, it's different. It's just different. You know, whether it's the boat or whether it's your conversation, wherever that boat may be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So or the girls be mad about it.
They want the women on the boats because the guy got a boat. He want more women on the boat than he want dudes.
Straight up. Next month, I'm having a boat party in a third world country. I'm having 10 females on that boat, and I better not see near other dude on that motherfucker besides me and the captain.
I'm gonna need photos. Live stream.
Listen, I'm not gonna be able to live stream it, but it's happening.
He said he don't want no other dudes but you and the captain on the boat.
A 52-foot catamaran. Yeah. Kilos.
Hey, you know you wild. It's not, you know what I mean? That okay.
Exactly.
I want to be cool.
All bras.
You crazy, man. But the cool part about it, I can't be mad at you because I didn't, you know, everybody had their experiences in life.
Yeah. I would actually bring one cool homie with me. Because I have to share this experience with my peoples. That's 5 each. If we play our cards right, we could probably get through 8 a night. Yeah.
What you think about this? A 52-foot catamaran, even a 28-foot, which is a little bit shorter, half the size, 28-foot. Think about the capacity on that.
I need a witness. That's all I'm just saying. I can't come back after hanging out with 10 women on a boat and start telling you story West like he lying. He ain't saying shit. You know, now I gotta have Kilo be like, no, I was there. That shit happened. Yeah. The girl jumped off the first floor and landed on the other girl's coochie. And yeah.
And a little below, here goes me. Wait for me, bitch. No.
I know somebody who got a video just like that right now. You know what I mean? Just like that. I know somebody who got a whole video out
Put a bullet
online
on that name.
on YouTube, huh?
Put a bullet on that name.
Yeah, I heard about that. Those are good. Man, I would do it. A 52-foot catamaran, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a lot of space. They'll probably feed you. You know what I'm saying? Most times they'll come with lunch or some kind of a meal. It should. You know what I'm saying?
I heard they come with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms.
You say a 52-foot one?
Yeah. Yep.
That's a pretty big that's a big one. That's a nice size one.
Yep.
Especially we said 3 bedroom, 2 baths.
Yep. 2 showers, you know.
You know what I mean? That's gonna be a day right there. That's got to be a whole day trip, pretty much like an 8-hour trip at least.
The shortest charter is 8 hours. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you can have fun on that right there. If it's already established what it is, feel me?
Oh yeah. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. In order to get the ticket to get on, you already know.
You know what I mean?
If you love me, sign this NDA.
Just get yourself a good videographer, and then just have fun, man. They're gonna stop you where the party at. You know, they take you somewhere and they stop you where the party at. You get out, get off, and stuff like that. You eat, you know what I mean, in the water. Everybody, the dude comes around with the pineapples and whatever else he got to sell, chop them up right there, feed you. You know what I mean? It's cool.
All I'm gonna say is, as soon as that bridge lifts up from when you're on the dock to the boat, that little bridge right there, that drawbridge, as soon as that lifts up, that's when the party starts.
Say it. Hey, you gotta say it with that face too. He said, "That's what the party starts. As soon as the drawbridge lifts up, that's what the party starts." That's what you're telling your guest.
Because look, if you hit a timer, you know, 8 hours starts counting 7 hours, 59 minutes, 7 hours, 58 minutes.
Every minute counts.
Every minute counts, baby.
Every minute
counts.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? That shit's gonna be wild. You better drink a gang of water night before. You better, you know what I'm saying? You better put some IVs in yourself and everything. Just sit there and just cleanse and flush.
I'm gonna
crazy.
3 days before. I'm gonna have so much damn energy to go diving and scuba diving.
It's gonna be nothing but Red Bulls on that boat. Nothing but Red Bull. You know what I'm saying?
Red Bull, if you want to sponsor me, this is your chance.
You feel me? It'll be off the chain, man. Hey, it'll be an epic journey right there. I'm gonna try to tell you, man. Hey, you damn near gotta have it so y'all can go like scuba diving, all kinds of stuff. You feel me? I'd have it so you guys can go do some stuff. So it's like, you know, there's movement around here. We moving around.
It's Fight Night, Vancouver, Canada, and the women's flyweight division. We have Manon.
Brody,
can you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Everybody can hear that. Barry over here talking about UFC. It's hella loud. I thought T was on. I was like, where T at? He came out like a Prince or somebody. You know, cats back in the day. I thought T popped out on us or something, man. The way you got it going.
No, I'm trying to
multitask. We would love to have all this stuff. You know what I mean? We're gonna really need it. Feel me?
Yeah.
Hey.
So,
but yeah, no, man. Hey, it's looking good though. Just let me know. Looking good down there, man. You know what I'm saying? And keep on enjoying, man. Keep on enjoying, man. Feel me?
Absolutely.
What y'all got planned for tonight?
Nothing. Probably going to sleep.
Eat some steaks. Drink a little bit more, man. Chill out, man. I did everything I'm supposed to do. All my stuff is done.
The crock pot. I'm probably gonna take some meat out and defrost it. I don't want to go out tonight. I had too much fun last night.
You brought some food out today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, $14.
Damn.
Oh, that's cool.
Each. Yeah.
Was they from like? Was it okay? Was it like at a restaurant or from the store?
Not at a restaurant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so are you finding it's more like are you starting to look around for more cost conscious things, or are you still just like, you know what I'm saying, moving as you know?
Nah, I've always been kind of cost conscious. I mean, even if I was a little baby and had full PF.
You feel me?
Because look, every day I eat eggs, avocado,
that's breakfast.
Of fruit.
So are you buying that every day?
Not every. I might go to the grocery store like once every 3 days and buy enough avocado.
Okay, so you got it chopped up. You might wake up in the morning. There's a whole little, you know what I mean? That's how you're supposed to do it.
Or I do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. I like doing it because for me, it's like, all right, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna clean up everything. You know, I'm making sure every day this kitchen is clean. You know, I don't want to see nothing else in here that's not paying bills, unless it's providing me some other benefit.
Do you believe it's that kind of environment? Do you think it could be?
You know,
a possibility.
In third world countries, you just never know.
You never know. That's the truth, man. That's the worst part about it, man. You could be in something super nice, man, and they'll still have visitors, bro. That ain't paying no bills, but like, what is going on here? It's just the environment. No, it's just the environment. It's the environment you in. Once it's in the building, they're in the building. That's it. They ain't gonna move around as they see fit, and then they're in the perfect environment for themselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's perfect. You know what I mean? But I feel it. I done seen quite a few of them myself. I'll just kind of hear what you're saying. I always feel like they're trying to bop though. I done heard different prices from people who are really in the soil down there. This is what and it's like, come on, man. We need to see those same prices, man. Quit trying to bop us.
But look, so the same thing happened. Sorry, so boom. So I had a friend get on it and contact people and pull some strings, and then everything was cool. It was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna show you love. It's gonna be 360, 400, something like that. This and that. It was cool, right? This building has a steam room, a jacuzzi, not one but two swimming pools. All was perfect until it's by the way, there's no this and that because the person is from over here. Then it's nope, I don't like dealing with that. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not doing it. No.
What?
So it's not even. Sometimes it's not even about getting bopped. Sometimes it's just nah.
They ain't fucking with you.
Or
they want you to call yourself. You feel what I'm saying? And
it's like Vancouver, Canada, and the winter.
Bro, seriously, bro. You ain't caught on to that already by now.
I didn't know it was gonna play on
crazy.
This one. It was an accident. No, what it's playing on when I'm posting on Instagram, but I put it on Facebook this time, and so I didn't know it was gonna play. But
hey, it's crazy. Do you think? But it's crazy though, bro. That's how the world really is. Though. They're trying to get you. That's how the world's built right now. You know what I mean?
That's why if I go into a restaurant or a store and I don't see no prices, this is why I have a problem. Because we go into JCPenney, we go into Macy's, right, at the mall. They're going to have prices listed. We go into the malls and other places, there is no price tags. You know what I'm saying? They might have a tag for a shirt with a barcode, but there's not going to be a price. The price is really whatever they want the price to be. And that's a good thing. That's a bad thing, right?
It's a horrible thing.
It's a horrible thing for us because we're never going to get the benefit of the doubt ever.
They trying to bop. 700, 500, 300. Like, come on, then this person goes 100. Damn, they just 100. That's how it's going. Okay, well, thank you me every time. Let's go.
Man, look,
you know what I mean?
Man, look, it's to the point where I was like, you know what? We could just get a big ass crib. Matter of fact, you just have your own room. You know what I'm saying? You just never know.
Something because that's out of line. But yeah, man. So what else is going on? What else is going on down there? I saw you went to a couple spots, man. Went to a couple of vacation spots I saw, or like what's called. I won't say vacation spots. I guess they're more like tourist spots.
Oh yeah, I got a lifelong friend out here, James or Julian, whatever his name is, and always have to make sure keep in touch.
Checked up on him.
Yeah, he got a couple cars and stuff he was selling, so I took a couple cars out for test drives a couple times.
I thought you went to hit the one spot. What's it called? That big rock.
Oh yeah, Watape. Yeah, I went over to Watape. It was cool. Honestly, it was man. That shit was, so they got all them steps that you got to walk up. It's zigzags. Man, let me see if I got a video on my phone.
Like 1,000 steps, man. It's crazy.
It's
ridiculous, really.
The altitude changes. The air gets all thin. It's cold up there. You're struggling to breathe. I seen a lady pass out on the way coming down.
Oh yeah, she's not getting carried either. How's she gonna get down like this? How you gonna get down? You gonna wake up?
So this, because I'm nosy. I'm gonna stay and watch from a distance. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody is well. You know what I mean? But I want to know what's going on too. Because I have the same exact question. She's gonna get airlifted. Nah, they sent.
You get stuck. What's going to happen with you?
Yeah, they sent the van all the way up to where the stairs start, and I see like 4 or 5 people hop out wearing the vest on, and they're carrying a stretcher. They walked and zigzagged up all the way to the top where that woman was, and strapped her and was bringing her down. And I was like, because look, by the time I got to the top and I started walking down, she obviously looked kind of cool, but you know what the thing with her was, I could tell she went out to the club the night before. You know,
she was right getting twisted the night before. She
was
wasn't making it.
Dehydrated.
You probably had all kind of drugs in her system, man. Yeah, that shit look crazy.
Yeah,
that's 1,000,000 stairs. See, those are all stairs. What he's showing y'all right now, those are all stairs that lead all the way up to the top of that rock. And the rock is high. It's probably 1,000 stairs or something like that. I don't know if it's 1,000, but it looked like 1,000.
Man, it's a lot.
And if you go up to the top, you got to bring yourself back down.
Yes, you do. And there's no elevator and there's no escalator.
So it's either you're gonna walk down or somebody gonna have to walk you down.
I was able to record a little bit from the meta. You know what I'm saying? I was wearing my glasses. Hold up.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody dying, holding on to the railings and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's at least 1,000 steps up that mud. Probably at least about 1,000.
Nice steps. I'm thinking there on the picture. I thought there was like wood, old school, like wood steps, like that could give out at any moment.
The problem is they're really short. You know what I'm saying? This dude in front of me, he probably wears a size 10 in the US and his foot's hanging off. There was times where I was walking up, I wear a 14. You know what I'm saying? So my foot is hanging off. Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm trying to be careful. You know, don't let somebody in front of you stumble because you finna stumble backwards. And you know, it kind of is a little bit of
yeah. No, I don't want to do it.
I mean, they don't. The standards are not the same as here. They don't have sue standards in those countries. They're like, you don't get sued for this. Nah, brother. I know people who got, you know, like you might get 1,000. Here you go. I'll give you 1,000 for that.
Man, they ain't getting. You know what I mean? They ain't finna. They used to make you sign a waiver. It's at your own risk. They ain't giving you. I know somebody, man. I know somebody one time, man. They got in a car accident over there, and the person died in the car, and the family they only got $1,000 payout for it. Oh my gosh,
1,000. But I just tell you what it really is. Like, okay, they only gave y'all a band, and y'all acting like, you know what I'm saying? They only gave you 1,000 for your life. For your life.
Yeah.
1,000, brother. Oof. That's bad business right there. That's all you worth. So I'm like, in America, we get, you know what I mean?
They ain't got safety nets like that down there. Which it, you know,
what is safety really?
He's talking about like as far as like
if I get
stamps or something like that, or workers' comp or anything like that.
Disability, you know what I'm saying, like food stamps, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what they don't have, or I can't even say that they don't have any kind of food assistance. I don't know what I don't know for sure, but I know what you mean. You know what I mean? We got things that are
system. Man, they got family
child support system. Yeah, they got.
I laugh because real quick, I've heard stories about the child support systems where it's like the minimum is, I think what the girl said was like $30 or $40 a month or something, the minimum or something like that.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, sometimes that's, you know, that's different. They can take that and go buy beans and rice.
And make some
rice. You know, I mean, people don't understand. Like they say in certain places, like in Brazil, they're like, man, you to have meat 3 times a week is a privilege. We'll eat meat 3 times a day. You get what I'm saying? We eat meat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's normal. Regular. If we don't, you know what I mean, we don't eat meat in a day. We probably hungry. Like what's, you know, we starving. Something ain't right. If these people say that, I know they eat beans for breakfast.
Yeah, right. That's crazy, bro. That you put it that way. That's kind of true. It's like if you ain't eating some kind of meat today, it's like, am I poor?
You know, keep it real. You fasted or something. What is you doing, brother? You know what I mean? I was like, man, you gonna serve me beans for breakfast, bro? I'm looking at them crazy. Put beans on my plate for breakfast. I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? They were like, yeah, this is normal. It's what we eat. We eat beans for breakfast. That's a protein, though. We think about it like that's a form of a protein to people and eating it like it's meat. You know, and that's why they probably in better shape than us too. You feel me? But I'm trying to tell you, like, it's just crazy, man. Like, the dude told me, he was like, man, he said, I went to America. He crossed the border illegally, and then he got kicked out. Because I went to America. He said, I was making $20 an hour. People here make $20 a day.
A day.
You know what I mean? Like a day. I was like, dang, the way he put it like that, I was like, oh man, that's crazy. And a day. But that's not to say that their stuff is not more inexpensive. Because I mean, I saw something where you can go buy breakfast for like, it was like $2.
Yeah.
It was a whole breakfast, a full breakfast. And it wasn't no little bit, you know what I'm saying? It was like, but you got it's not like in the tourist spots. It's away from there. And you know, probably up, you know, you get up on the mountains, you're probably buying stuff for $1.50.
Man, I went to visit my partner. I said my partner and his dad. Check it out. I took me, him, and his dad out. We had lunch. and I spent $16. We all had lunch, a big plate of lunch, right? Yeah. I had a steak. He had chicken. They both had chicken. It came with your main entree, chicken steak or something like that, or chicharron, whatever. You had some rice. You had an egg. You had an avocado. You had rice. As I already said, rice. You had your beans. You had a salad and a soup. And it came with the drink. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was the equivalent of US $16 for
those three people.
3 people, yeah.
What was y'all wasn't nowhere near the
man, I'm gonna keep it real. We were so listen. The population of that town is like 8,000.
It's all love. Y'all went to like probably somewhere to 2, probably. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for that's like $5 and $5.20 or whatever, $5.50 per person.
Less than that, yeah.
Eat steaks.
And it's a whole plate. Keep in mind, we were walking in town, and I look over to the right, and I just see horses chilling. I'm like, this is wild. I see wild goats, see some chickens. I'm like, man, this is crazy to actually see this in real life like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Like, I done been a couple spots like that, man, where it's like, you get out there and they don't even have like real bathrooms. You know, it's just like, you ain't got, this ain't even a real bathroom. Like, they got to bring water into your place and then like you had to build a water like cistern thing so they could put the water inside of here. This is all the water you use until they bring more water to you, buy more water, and they bring it to you. And right down the street is a cow tied up to the tree. It's just wild, like it's a dog.
I'm just seeing this. This is the biggest chicken I've ever seen in my life.
You should have bought some chickens, man. You should have bought some chickens. If you got somebody, buy a couple chickens, man. See if you can, you know what I mean? Chickens flip, bro. I'm trying to tell you. You got eggs. You can get broiler chickens. You can buy like, man, look, I'd probably buy like 10 chickens. 5 and 5.
He sells eggs and stuff like that.
I get 5 eggs. I get 5 layers and 5 like broilers to see what's good. You know what I mean? Like, here, man, I'm gonna put these on your property. You know what I'm saying? Just help me flip them.
Flipping birds. I caught. Hey, I'm hip.
You know what I mean? Put it on, try to see what happened with them, man. You know what I mean? Might as well. Why not? You out there? You feel me?
Yeah, it was cool.
So, yeah, man. What's the best meal you had cooked for you so far?
I would say that steak today. Nah, that's a lot. The steak first day I got here.
I mean, like actually, cook. Yeah.
Shit, one day I woke up the next morning and I was like, I think I want some breakfast, but I want to sleep in. I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, next thing I know, it starts smelling really. When you're chilling in the bed and it starts smelling really good. It smells really good in here. Let me see what's cooking. Yeah. As soon as you pop open that door, you see, boom, a plate right in your face. I'm like, damn, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's a beautiful feeling, especially if they know how to do. Was it a foreign breakfast or was it or a local?
Nah, it was a local breakfast, but maybe by foreign, but it was local.
But you know what I mean. You know what I mean,
yeah.
Though. You know what I mean. Like I'm even saying like a foreign, like as far as like foreign, like I'm considering us foreign.
Yeah,
and that local. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it the pancakes? Was it like?
It was more so. It was more so local.
More of the. You know what I mean? Like you eating what they eating. I got to a point. I remember one time I was out this one spot, and I'm like, I got to the point where I was sick and tired of their food, bro. I didn't even like it.
It's just because it's the same at every restaurant. You got that plantain.
Like, yeah, man, I'm sick and tired. Man, you fried the meat past. You know what I'm saying? Like recognition. I don't know what it is.
Like, what might eat rice and eggs?
You know me? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, though. I like rice and eggs. I eat rice and eggs at the crib. I'll make some rice and eggs, you know what I'm saying, for breakfast. I'm into that.
That's what it is for breakfast too.
Yeah.
Why you give me honey for this pancake? I wanted some syrup. Why you give me honey, syrup,
man? Oh, hey, that's real. They never hardly have. They never bring you syrup in the beginning, man. You better make sure you get syrup.
Hey,
they want to buy some Nutella. They want to buy some Nutella. Sound like you want to buy Nutella. What is this? I don't eat this, man.
I don't eat that. Exactly.
Kids, bro.
Eat that in the US.
How sweet this is. This is crazy.
I found Miss Butterworth out here too.
Did you?
Yeah, I got some Miss Butterworth.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? The pancakes, man. Like you got to have the fruit bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Every day, banana, blueberry, avocado, eggs.
You get the small bananas yet? Have you gotten the small ones yet?
I don't like the small. I haven't had the small ones yet.
They sweet, man. They taste. They really are like they sweet as a mug for real deal. They taste good.
All right, Joe. Let me ask y'all a question. After 40 years, MTV has shut down all their music channels. How y'all feel about that?
I feel like this question just came out of left field, but I'm gonna answer.
It really did.
But I'm gonna answer this question right here. You said MTV. I don't think I've watched MTV, man. I don't even know what plays on MTV anymore. Like I haven't watched VH1. I mean, I see BET because I be around black people, so I see some. You know what I mean? See, people will still play something off BET just because we used to it. But I haven't seen MTV, and so I don't even know what it became. It became like a real world kind of reality TV kind of network. It went away from what it was.
Every time I would go on MTV when I had cable, the last times it was always ridiculousness and Wild 'N Out. It's the only shows that were on there. I didn't know they still had music television. I know they have like different, because MTV had like 4 channels. But I mean,
end of an era.
Yeah,
end of an era, bro.
Yeah,
real talk. You know what I mean,
hip hop music. There's only so much you can play because these independent rappers aren't going back and making edited music.
The first video I ever saw was on MTV. You know what I mean? I remember watching the Fat Boys and all them. Y'all probably don't. I know Kilo don't know. Yeah, but I'm not saying you don't know who they are, but I know that it wasn't your era. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I know we all kind of got the history. I know you got the history. But yeah, those are the things that I remember the most, seeing like 2 short videos. Like that's what MTV was really known for, was breaking videos. First, there wasn't that much hip hop on there, much rap, I should say, on there at all.
They gave it to Yo MTV Raps was the first program let on there.
Yep, that was with Ed Lover and
Dr. Dre.
Yep, you know what I'm saying? Like that was huge to get on there. And I mean, that's when we still had rap magazines and all kind of stuff like that, like Real Deal, not just Double XL and The Source. We had other ones. There was a lot of other little smaller rap magazines out back then. Cats will put that stuff up. That's a different time frame, man. But it's the end of an era to see that channel go out like that.
It was a dream. Word Up magazine.
That's Biggie.
That's how it had all the posters.
Word Up, yeah.
Word
Up. They had a lot of They had a lot of stuff on.
You had a lot of stuff back then. I guess media has changed, and I guess now since we have a choice, that's why MTV is no longer needed. Just like the radio, basically. Like the radio is like. Remember, I don't know about you, but I would sit there with my my cassette player,
YouTube, man,
for your song to come on, so you can record it onto a tape and you can make your own little.
Gotta do that no more.
Yeah, I'm saying it's like,
they changed the game, man. That's what it was. They used to make. Remember, cats used to make tapes. Yeah, you know what I mean, they used to make tapes, man. Like that they call mixtapes now, but back then they have them.
Oh, who's on it? Oh, okay, I like that one. Yeah.
You just buy it from cats, man. People don't understand, like. You know what I mean? Like when we talk about dance crew, stuff like that, man, people really, where I was from, people really had that. There was culture. In Washington State, there's not a lot of that. When we got here, there wasn't a lot. I'm not saying there was none, because we weren't everywhere here, but there was not that type of culture in Washington at the time. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, no, I was an original bootlegger. Like I remember the first thing I tried to bootleg. Yeah. was the dog. I always talk about this. It was the Dog Pound dog food cassette tape. And what I messed up on, I took the cassette tape and recorded it onto another tape, but I took the recorded tape and then used that one to make another recording. And so the music on it deteriorated after so many copies. So by the time I got to the last one, like you couldn't even understand. I played it and I couldn't even sell any of them because they were all terrible. I was expecting to make hella money off those. Didn't work though.
It's because of the quality of the recording.
Because I had the original recording right, and then I made a copy. And then I took instead of using the original tape to make another copy,
it just degraded then.
Yeah, I used the copy. Yeah, exactly. I used the copy to make another one. And it's just, it got worse after a while. Even by like the third tape, it was terrible. So yeah, there went that. And I bought a whole cassette thing. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make some money. People like Dog Pound, Snoop Dogg. But I learned that like you can't just keep making copies of copies of copies.
So you're perfecting your alleged bootleg skills.
Yes.
At the time.
Yes.
Helped out later in life. You know,
man, when I used to go to my grandma's house in Vallejo, like, and she had the double decker VCR, I knew where I was at. Go ahead, pop that tape in, and then you didn't have recordings at your house. Yeah, you used to buy the 4-hour tapes, right? And then you pop like a movie in, and like it'd be like Home Alone 1, Hook, Saturday morning cartoons. Oh shit, man. I still got some of them VHSs back there just in case. I got a VHS player it's a VHS player and a DVD player just in case.
It's true. I've seen it.
It's in real life, huh? They still work?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And I'm starting to buy DVDs and old media. Like, think about your internet cuts off, right? Say your phone cuts off, your internet cuts off. What are you doing on your TV? What are you doing? You don't own any movies. You don't own any music anymore. Yeah. You don't own nothing.
PlayStation.
Yeah. If you got the play, you got a video game.
Multiplayer, that's it.
Yeah. That's why I buy old, like I bought a PS3 because it's backwards compatible.
Excuse me, campaign mode.
I buy hella video games, and I'm starting to buy DVDs again. Because one time I was sitting here, the internet cut off. I know how to download shit, but the internet cut off. I couldn't watch Disney. You couldn't watch Hulu. Nothing. There's nothing you can do. You got to go read a book. Find someone to play a board game with. Do a puzzle or something like.
A wise man once said, "A book is like kryptonite to a nigga."
You feel me? They don't want to read nothing.
Get away from me. Get that away from me. No, I'm just...
What am I supposed to do with this? Throw the motherfucker.
I don't even open it to check it. They just be like, damn, this shit stick. Put that back on the show.
That's work, man,
I
to read.
want to get back into reading because I know reading is good for me because when I read, then like it works my brain and stuff. But I just read articles. Keep it pushing.
Yeah, man. So what you got going on for the rest of the night, Key, man? We gonna ride off you, man. What you got going on, man?
Oh, you know I'm finna get into.
And just chill out and do your thing.
You know what? It's 10:30 right now. I don't know what I might get into. I might get into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably like 3, something like that.
It's crazy, man. I would just admit, are you enjoying the time there? You know?
Oh yeah, no, trust me. Every night and every day is a blessing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't take nothing for granted. I'm like, I look at where I was a month ago, and I look at where I'm at now 1 month later. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather be here. You know what I'm saying? Just do what I do.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, peace of mind, enjoying the tranquility. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. I mean, hey, I'm like this. I feel like there shouldn't be, there's however you want to live in life, man, you should go ahead and do it. Whatever makes you happy, that's what you should be trying to pursue more than anything else. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I feel like we're going to work so much in our life anyways, it really don't matter. That's pretty much what you're going to end up doing forever. Most people never really retire, And
I'm seeing that too. Let me say something real quick, Wes.
What do you think?
When I was away in that small region, small population, like 8,000 people, 7,000 people, whatever it was, there was this old guy, and he kept saying hi. And I was talking about folks. I was like, man, who is this guy? He's like, oh, he's a new guy who came to this village, right? But he acts like he knows everybody. And so we stopped and we talked to him. I'm like, how come you're saying hi? And he's like, oh, he talks to everybody like he really knows them, like they grew up together, like they're just lifelong homies and everything. And he said, well, the truth is, he's like, I'm broke and I'm poor. He's like, but I used to stress myself out about it and be unhappy and I'd cry, I'd be sad. My wife left me, I had no money. He's like, but now, he's like, I don't take life seriously. He's like, I'm still poor, but he's like, I'm much happier now that I can joke around because I don't care. He's like, I found my peace of mind, my peace of happiness. He's like, my health is better, my mental health is better, everything's better because I don't care. He's like, I enjoy joking around and being happy. He's like, that keeps me happy despite my, financial circumstances. I was like, man, that is the realest shit I've ever heard. Yeah, it's crazy. It sounds crazy, but it's a real
deal, though.
Yeah,
it's real though. You know what I mean? Like he actually found a place that made him happy. Even under all that kind of stress. You know what I mean? Imagine, because being a man and being in that situation couldn't be easy. Everybody look at you like
old head too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't worth nothing. You ain't got nothing. Nobody wants to listen to you. Nothing.
Nothing.
At that point. You know what I'm saying? You got no love coming at all. It's gonna be hard for you to find an old lady at that point in time. You know what I mean? So for him to have figured out that's powerful, really.
If he saw you, he'd be like, "Oh, ¿qué pasó, mi amigo? ¿Qué chimba vete? ¿Cuánto tiempo ha pasado?" How much time has passed? He hit you with all that, and never seen you a day in your life. Never seen you 5 minutes in your life. That's how he would approach you. His energy was good. You know what I'm saying? And you being so damn shocked, you hit him back like, "Oh, what's good?" You know what I mean? It's never a negative reaction. And I was just like, man, that's power right there.
I mean, it's real deal though. You know what I mean? Like for him to have figured that's the hard thing to do is to figure out what makes you happy. People never mean you can have all the money in the world, you can have anything you can be, you know what I mean? Like, you know, whatever you want to be doing, but if you don't figure out what makes you happy or where your space is, that's the you know, that's to me, that's kind of the partial meaning of life right there. You know, like figuring out what makes you happy, what you know, what drives you, those things like that. You get me?
Thanks.
Hey, there's this article on here, right? I just seen this thing. It says Maybach May accuses Sweetie of being. You're seeing this? You seen this? You heard about this? This is crazy. Do we want to talk about this?
Yeah, I think we should.
We should. Okay.
I think we should.
Okay. Yeah. Maybach May accuses Sweetie of being an escort for her and owing her the money for setting up her relationship with soccer star Jason Sancho. You fell in love with the client. I still need my money. You know what I'm saying? Like this is. I think that a few people have said this about her.
I mean,
a few people.
Name 3 Sweetie songs.
I don't know that.
Oh, I don't know. But everybody knows her name. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows a woman that dresses half naked on the internet. Like, that's just what it is. She said she dropped the album, ain't nobody buy it. And they're like, she's like, what the hell's going on? Be like, no, because people are just watching you to either fantasize about you or to see you crash out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's because yeah.
Is she gonna be on the boat with Kilo on Wednesday?
And no one's even really talking about her no more. Remember, like she ain't even with Quavo no more. Like,
or YG.
I thought she ain't messing. YG probably didn't figure out. Hey, look, man, this girl got some pretty convincing pictures, man. I'm looking at right now. She's, you know what I mean? She got some pretty convincing pictures that, Sweetie, this might be real. She ain't the only person who said. I think another person said this thing too about her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That this is what's going on.
People said something about her. And the truth be told, that's why every time I see a female goes to Dubai, I already know what the time is.
He said, you know what I'm saying? Dubai. What did he say? Hold on, wait. What did it mean if you go to Dubai, Kilo?
Oh, I don't know. What's with it with me? I'm just curious.
I mean, if she's in all the pictures by herself in Dubai, who's holding the camera? You know what I'm saying? Like, so someone go there.
Somebody, you know, we might ask somebody to take a picture of him.
On a private little jet and everything. You know what I'm saying? With a nice little small ass plate, maybe one hors d'oeuvre on it, something like that.
You know what I mean?
A little glass of champagne.
To Dubai.
Yeah.
To Dubai, huh? Like this. You in Dubai? Okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right. You know what I mean? Hey, what do y'all think that this might be real with Sweetie or what?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, like
10,050. You know what? What did I say? Pesos. Do what I say so.
Do what I say so.
I think that's universal language, and I'm pretty sure that across the board, it's a high probability that
they don't hurt my dude. Go ahead.
Yeah, I personally think it could be true. You know what I'm saying? I can't. There's no evidence and nothing that's stopping me from thinking it's not true. I'll put it like that. What they say, guilty or innocent until proven guilty, right? Without
old girl could just go ahead. My bad. Old girl could just be jealous too. She might like the dude, and like you know how the people be like, I dare you to go talk to this person when you're young, and you talk to him, and then they're like, why are you talking to him? Well, that was just a dare. You still hanging out with them, like they get jealous and stuff and want to point something out. Maybe that's just how she's feeling.
Man, she was a manager. She hooked up with tours. She hooked up with a whole bunch of connections. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. I think she really owed her money. And I think it went like this. To me, it seems like old girl pressed Sweetie and was like, yeah, I need my bread or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she was kind of like, fuck you. That's what I think, right? I think I was her response. And she was just like, all right, well, if you want to play that way, I could play this way. I'll just throw it out there that, they did this and that as a way to get back at her so she can get her bread. And Sweetie was like, I don't care.
Look, man, they got the dude's whole paycheck, how much he's making on there and everything, man. She's serious about her money. She like, yeah, he making $13 million a year right now. I need my bread. She's serious about her money. I don't know what happened here, Sweetie. Yeah, Sweetie. She said she put her on with the lick, and she
switched up on her.
They both switched up on her. He said the dude switched up, and everybody switched up on her, moved her out the way. You know what I mean? Now she wanted her little change. She mad about it. Cause you know how that go, man. How you gonna be mad at some other people for doing what they do best? You know what I mean?
She fronted her to work. She sold it and got
what
the
you
money.
want? Five? What you want? Five off this?
Money.
You getting 2,500? You get 2,500? What she want for that? Finder's fee. What does she want?
She ain't giving her nada. She ain't giving her a dime.
I wouldn't give her nothing either, man. I don't think she deserves nothing.
Nothing, huh?
I mean, I'm like, no. I'm not saying like that. I'm like, what I'm saying overall is like, I don't know the situation. So if she set her up with the lick, and that's just what happened, you gotta shoot her.
Say the soccer player was one of her partners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she said it was a client. She said he was a client. That's cool.
Yeah, okay. For these purposes, let's say it was her partner. Let's say her and the soccer player, they was like this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh yeah, so Sweetie's my homegirl. I could hook you up with her and all this stuff like that. She's talking that shit. She's like, Sweetie, I'm gonna put you on with old boy. That's my partner right there. Just break me off a little something. When you get it, I'm gonna make sure he gives it.
Is she really a friend, or is she fucking? Is she a P at that point in time?
Sounds like she a pimp.
She's like, that ain't your friend. That ain't your partner. Which one ain't? Both of them. Neither of them is your friend.
But it's a mutual. Like, okay, if you get a loan from a place, they're gonna take an originating fee, a document writing fee of some sort. Yes, they're putting you on because you might be your idea to get the loan. You incur all the liability, and they're the ones funding it, but they're still going to take some money off the top. That's just the cost of doing business.
So Sweetie replied back. She said, these recent accusations made about me are false, defamatory, and deeply disturbing. These claims misrepresent the facts and are solely aimed to damage my reputation. This person never managed me. She was simply introduced to me by family. Her motives are now obvious, and I'll let the lawyers take it from here.
She's gonna countersue for defamation of character.
Man, what she should, you know what I mean? Like at that point in time, like, I mean, you're really being, she said this because she's like, look, this is what the girl said. I want to make one thing clear. I booked her for an appearance to visit the Chelsea Stadium and support the soccer team, as my last post shows. Instead of paying me, she fell in love with the client and told him not to pay me. I was a road manager with her, getting her deals. I was solid to this girl. She got what she wanted and never paid me. Simple. I want my money. So I don't understand.
Hey, hold on. That doesn't you booked her, right? But did she have to pay to come there? Or
no. She booked her for the thing. What she's saying is, like you say you booked her for an appearance to visit the Chelsea Stadium and support.
I'm middleman there.
You middleman her going to go support a stadium. Then she knocks one of the people, one of the dudes on the team. She knocks one of them. You know what I'm saying? And you want her to pay you for knocking one of the dudes on the team?
I think maybe she was supposed to get like a fee.
Now she wants. She said she fell in love with the client and told him not to pay me. This is what I think. That's the switch up right there. I think that's what she's trying to play it like she booked her for an appearance, like because she can't say outwardly that. You know what I mean?
I booked her for him. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's now. You feel me? If you read through the lines, she's basically saying, look, I got her over here for the dude, come see dude. You know what I mean? And then they liked each other. He was like, yeah, don't worry about her. Ain't got to pay her nothing. This ain't a third. Well, this ain't what this is. I fuck with you. You feel me? And,
so basically they on some Diddy stuff at this moment.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? As they're trying to, because that's the same thing they just got Diddy for. You know, Diddy, he's gonna sue a bunch of people for defamation too when he gets out. And rightfully so. Because yeah, he should. They try to tarnish everybody and their mama try to tarnish his representation, or try to tarnish him for clicks and likes. Like I'd sue everybody. Crazy. I never really looked at Sweetie. Oh, let me keep looking at her photos.
Sweetie bad. She used to be badder. Don't get me wrong. She was younger. She was badder. You know what I'm saying? Now she's starting to get. She's Asian. Well, don't get me wrong.
How is this?
How do you think it is?
I don't know, brother. You know how much? Hey, listen, you over here talking about. I need to know it. Listen, bro. He's making $13 million a year. He was 21 years old, making $13 million a year. You think he care about with just like you like? What is in your brain, though, sister?
No, he cares about what this is like. He's like, I want to know what that brain like.
Once again, I'm speaking on what I'm looking at. Okay, I'm not worried about anybody else. Like I can guess what they're doing. Okay. I'm saying me. I like at this point in my life, I need
What's
to
her mind like?
You want to know she's romantic?
No, are you stable? Like
emotionally?
Are you stable? What is hey, listen? What if she got a bad body? What if she got a bad body and a beautiful face? You worried about she's stable or not then too?
Hold on. Yes. Unless I'm just using it for one thing.
I mean,
D-Mac Uno is looking at pictures of Sweetie and turned his camera off.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. You said unless I'm only worried about one thing. If she's not mentally, bro, if she's not mentally where you want her to be, of course you're not trying to date her. You know what I mean? At that point in time, y'all are just chilling. You know, I wouldn't expect
women that were. They started talking. You're like, I remember I was with one chick and I didn't realize she was that crazy until after we done did the deed, and we laying there talking about, and she's telling me about her baby's dad had committed suicide a couple years ago, but he's still sending her messages. And I'm like, how do you know he's sending you messages? And she's like, because I went to go stay at a hotel and he left me a message in the barcode on the door handle. The little thing you put on there.
She was crazy, brother.
Exactly. You know, but she was beautiful, but she was crazy. So
crazy, like beautiful, like what? What do you mean? Like what did you compare her beauty to? Like, are you saying beautiful? Does she have a nice figure?
Had a beautiful
just pretty in her face,
pretty, and she had all that. She was. I was like, why? Why? In my head, I'm like, why is no one dating you? Let's figure it out.
You know what? The next time you talk to a female and she's like, "Oh, I'm crazy," or "I'm a little crazy," believe that shit. Trust me.
Oh, I do.
Just trust me.
They do tell the truth, though.
Or if you meet a girl, like, and I met a couple recently in the past year or so, and they say, I need a man to check me, to put me in my place. And I'll stay away from that. Stay away from that. You know, like,
do you think that could mean sometimes, because sometimes it just means exactly what it means. They want some, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly what it means.
No, but sometimes women are even saying to you, like, are you alpha enough of a male for me to follow you? You get what I'm saying? Like, some dudes are like, oh yeah, this, that, and third, but they're not really, you know, some dudes just soft and some that's not, doesn't make it bad or good. It just means that's who they are. That's people. You know what I mean? And some dudes are a little bit more like, okay, I'm not letting you just run over me. I'm not letting you just talk to me any old kind of way. I don't care if I like you or not. I'm still going to not let you act a certain thing. You know what I mean?
You know, and my thing, I don't want to get into a situation where I got to constantly check somebody all the time.
I don't think that's what that means, though. I don't think that's what that means. I don't think you have to constantly check a person.
Like,
I think you just have to just.
She wants to know if a man will lead. She'll ask you, "Hey, can you lead?" You know, so no one's going to beat around the bush. When
I don't think it's even going to ask you. I don't think they're even going to ask you, "Can you lead?" I don't think they're even going to ask for that. You know what I mean? I don't think they're even going to ask for that. You feel what I'm saying to you? At all?
Yeah, no. I mean, when a woman says, "Hey, I need a man to be able to, put me in my place from time to time," I don't want to, or just to put me on my place. That means
popping on tea or what? Okay, you said it means what?
That means she got an attitude, and she always gonna say some reckless shit. And you're gonna always have to constantly. I don't want to be in that situation, bro. Like, if I can't just chill and relax with somebody, I don't want to do it. I'm too old to be kind of. I gotta check you all. Nah, fuck that shit.
No, I don't think that's what I mean. You know, some people are childish. That's just what it is. But I think sometimes people are just like, okay, it's like, if he can lead, he can lead. I've heard that before, and I know what that means. You know what I mean? Not for all of them. Some of them just like are on some reckless. You know what I mean? But some of them are like, you know, at the end of the day, if you are who you are, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But like, from no. Like the ones I met.
You want something real nice and easy, huh?
No, you're right. It should be nice and easy.
Real nice and easy. Make you a sandwich while you podcasting.
Yeah, it should be really nice and easy. Like, if you get with somebody and y'all just arguing from the get, why are you there? The sex may be, fuck that shit, dude. Like, you're arguing all the time, fighting. Someone saying something reckless. You're only 2 weeks deep. Well, I don't have to deal with you. We ain't got no kids together. As Wes would say, I was gonna take care of that 2-month-old baby, but I don't want to no more.
It ain't your responsibility to take care of the 2-month-old baby. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't yours, you ain't gotta take care of it, D-Mac. Man, I understand. You know what I mean? I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Not this point. Not a fresh baby. Fresh baby, and we were nah. It ain't mine. Nah. Why would I do that to myself?
I don't know. I think you found the right one though. You might let it happen. You might be like, you know what, man? I'm being real. I'm being real, man. I'll be real.
My wife, if she's my wife and like we're married, I told a woman, if we get married, I don't give a fuck. We have kids, all whatever. I don't care, because at least I got someone to ride it out with me. That's a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll find the right one, man. She'll get no stretch
marks. Already pregnant.
She's one of them kind right there. Listen, she one of them kind that don't even get the stretch marks or nothing. And I ain't mad about stretch marks. Stretch marks aren't bad to me. I ain't tripping about that. I'm just saying.
You ain't gonna have time.
Find the right one.
Be tired. Why you gonna help her take care of the baby? You gonna change diapers?
Listen, I'm just trying to tell you.
You gonna burp and let throw up on your shoulder? What?
I'm talking about y'all over here.
Answer the question. You gonna push the stuff? You gonna lock the baby into the car seat, Wes? Huh? You gonna go to the store and get the baby some formula and diapers, Wes?
Listen, that's what you're doing. All I'm saying is
hold on. No, answer the question, Wes. Yes or no? Wes, you gonna baby proof your house, Wes?
He said, nope. I ain't doing that shit.
You don't even remember this. I'm giving you flashbacks, ain't I, brother? Ain't I?
Stupid, he said baby proof the house where somebody else's kid have somebody else's kid tell you they you ain't my daddy. That's crazy. Imagine that. Imagine that, man. You'd fed and clothed this kid all these years. You turn around and say like that.
Baby for 4, 5, 6 years, right? It's a straight baby. That kid ain't the only person that's ever known. And she bound to be like, you can't see the baby, it ain't yours. You know what I'm saying?
Horrible.
Horrible.
What's even more horrible if you is if you went and signed the birth certificate thinking y'all was gonna be together. Oh man, that would be the worst thing in the world. That'd be the worst thing you ever have to go through right there. You paying child support for it, and she's looking at you like you owe money, like it's your responsibility. I don't know about that shit.
Nobody told you to sign that child certificate. No one
told you to sign it. Now you got to go to court and pay more money to prove it's not your kid.
I don't think they care. Once you sign that birth certificate,
once you sign,
brother,
no, you can get your name off. You can get your name off.
How you know, D-Mac? How you know, D-Mac?
It's happened. Think about it.
How you know?
As a person, as a man who sat in family court for an accumulation of 3 years and listened to every and all kind of stories you think you can hear.
You've heard a story like that before?
Yeah.
The person had to get their name off birth certificate that wasn't their kid.
Yeah, because homeboy, he was deceived. He thought it was his kid. She had cheated, had a baby by somebody.
That's different.
That's different.
I think that's different.
Same thing.
No, it's not. If a person comes and says, I'm a sign, knowing that this kid is not his, it's not like if you're a person telling you you're the daddy, you're like, okay, and you sign the birth certificate based off thinking you the daddy. That's different than the cat's like, okay, listen, I ain't tripping. I know I ain't the daddy. I'm gonna go ahead and feed and clothe these kids anyways. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's different, brother.
Yeah, let's look that up. Can you get your name off a birth certificate?
You don't even know. You just lied to us. You just lied to us, D-Back, man.
I think
you do it. My homeboy had to do it. My homeboy had to do it. He thought it was his baby. He signed the birth certificate.
He got tricked.
All you got to do is go to court and just prove the kid's not yours. Now, if you sign up for some shit like that, then I kind of think you're kind of stuck with it.
You come in later on down the line, like, listen.
But think about it.
I'm gonna go ahead and feed and clothe those kids.
The real dad comes out and requests paternity, or the real parent, like, hey, no, that's my child. I want my name on the birth certificate. You can go contest it. It's not none of that stuff is forever.
Okay, I feel it. But I think that me personally, I'm gonna say like this. I feel like, you know what I mean. Once you say you're gonna feed and clothe those kids, you feeding and clothing those kids for the rest of your life, brother.
Usually if you want to adopt, you gotta adopt the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't adopting nobody's kids for what? I'm like, this. Why we gonna need to adopt for? Are you already here? We already good. I don't see no reason why I need to adopt you. Well, put your kid. I mean, I guess they want the kid their name, right? They want the kid to have their last name or something like that, or I don't know.
Listen, allegedly, on day 2, I may have been in a different spot doing something different. I got handed a phone where I was talking to somebody's kid on FaceTime, and I'm like, I'm confused.
Hey, you went for it though. You was like, "This is my kid." You was a part of the family and everything at that point in time.
I'm talking to old girl, and next thing I know, it's this little
a little kid on the phone. Look at him like, "Oh, now he's trying to come."
Oh, nah.
The needs. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, you in there playing daddy, bro. Think about it. Like,
day 2. No.
Anybody, bro, like, you ain't just seeing. She's not gonna let you just come over at 10 o'clock at night every night to hang out with her. You know what I'm saying?
Night, like, it's been not even. It was day 2.
You're hanging out with her. I'm saying after
hung out one day. The next day, I'm handing this phone. Says, "Hey, talk to my son."
And what'd you do? Hola, Nino.
Like, hey, so you know me and your mom, right? We cool. We go together.
I don't even know your last name yet.
I don't even know your name.
You know what I mean? Hey, that was a setup right there. That's a whole setup right there. That's a whole setup, buddy.
That was the second day. That was the second and last day.
That was it, huh?
That's all it took.
Couldn't come back after that or nothing. I don't even want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk to you no more.
But yeah, nah.
Now you're gonna be talking about where's the present for you know what I mean? It's crazy shit. That's crazy, man. That's too bad, man.
Oh yeah, you know I'm at that age. I want to start driving. I need a motorcycle. Oh,
hey,
I need a haircut. You know, it's Halloween. I need a new Halloween costume.
Yeah, I don't even know you like that. This is crazy. Like what?
He eating your side of the takeout and shit. Like you come back to
yeah, I'm cool. That's
not yelling at his mom, getting aggressive. You can't say nothing.
And the cool part about it, a lot of these chicks, when they have they be young, you know what I'm saying? So they really grow up with their kids and they really be like best friends.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy, bro. That's wild. There's no order in the household. It's like you run, little nigga run the household. You run the house. Oh yeah, I ain't coming over here. I'm coming over here before I gotta listen to, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I was never really into dating. You know what I mean?
Exactly. For what? Blocked. And keep it moving. Keep it moving. Fuck them kids, Wes.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's your situation to take care of. You feel me?
Listen, I didn't sign up for all that. I thought we was just kicking
chilling. We was cool.
We was having a good time talking about vibes, talking about music taste.
You might want to go ahead and just knock her down one more time. Just throw GP now. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just end this for now. End it. Man. This is the ender.
Remember when we were talking about earlier, if a female ever tells you she's crazy or whatever, I was like, yeah, next time. Believe her. That's why. So the next day.
That was just wild stuff, huh? Kids and listen, bro, I'm like this, man. Like this, you know what? I'm like this. I see your game plan for this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to have your own game plan, brother. You got to have your own game plan.
Man, it was back
crazy.
I was like, what? For what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it. Gotta keep it pushing.
You're right.
Because
you're right.
Off of 2 days.
What is this?
Man,
thought you found the golden goose. Thought they found the golden goose, man.
I was getting something goose, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't the golden goose egg.
You know what I'm talking about. You feel me? You know, that's they looking at like, oh, this is a good situation.
How many bedrooms are your crib?
I can see myself. You know what I'm saying? That's what they looking at you like.
You got how many pools over there? Yeah.
Like I can see myself up in here. This is real nice. They was looking at you, brother. That's what they was doing right there. They like this. Look, yeah.
Paintings on the wall.
You're gonna need some crayons. Like, you got crayons? You okay with crayons?
What about everything?
You know what I'm saying? That's how they're looking at you right now, man.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta remove that.
PlayStation, you got the PlayStation 5 right there, the 2K.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's a possibility. We'll let's come on back over here one more time. Let's talk about it. Let's see if we get to try this conversation.
Man, I'll get stabbed. I bring that one back. I am cool.
Crazy like that, huh?
Crazy like that.
Jesus.
Off of 2 days.
You better start peeking outside your door when you walk out there.
Man, listen, that's why you think I was apartment hunting today?
They're trying to get on, huh?
Man, I'm out the way. I'm out.
But, LT just landed. He said he's looking forward to seeing everybody next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it's going down. Yeah, man. Be careful, brother.
Looks like we done reached that time, gentlemen. Unless y'all want to keep going, I got things to do.
No, I got things to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, go ahead, Wes.
Shout out to everybody who popped in tonight, man. We appreciate y'all. We know every week is not always easy for everybody to make it. We do have lives, but we are here, and we appreciate you guys for joining us. I appreciate y'all for popping in with me, man. Just having these conversations, keeping it candid. You know what I mean? Spitting facts, talking about y'all lives. Not always easy thing to do online, but we do it every week. Appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all for listening.
And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the Friday Fix. Don't forget to follow us and keep up with us on everything we do here at Webb's Network Media. Once again, my name is D-Mac. This is Wesley, Kilo Keys. Miss T is in the background, and LT just landed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Friday Fix. We will see you next week. Go Mariners.